What's good, y'all? Y'all got 30 seconds. We're back. What's good? Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast. I'm Quincy with the questions.
And Talisha with the T, y'all.
How y'all been, man? Y'all see we had a party in California. We was
Got a
low out.
40.
What's good? We had a party, a young little party. No, I definitely had a good time in California, man. What's good with y'all? How everybody doing tonight? What y'all drinking on? What y'all sipping on? What y'all smoking on? Definitely let me know. We back, man. It's been about a week since we've been home doing the Full Cup podcast. Definitely glad that we here again. What's good, man? At the house chilling again, man. Back. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the Full Cup podcast live. For the people that did show up to the party and bought their tickets, what's good? We officially home again, man. How y'all
We
feeling, man?
officially
What's good?
home.
We officially back home. Didn't have a show on Monday or Tuesday because we were still in California visiting people, doing what we was doing. So we definitely did not have a show. It was a lot
Nice
going
little
on.
break.
Right, videos was being shot, movies was being shot. Shout out to Shadow in the Alley, my boy Sazu, Derek Miller. If you don't know, go check out Ninja Biz News. Me and Talisha made a cameo in that mini series. It will be on the second mini series. Will be on this Sunday. My boy Mac a lot is in the building. What's good with you, Mac? Before we even
Hey.
start the music, Mac, I want to personally thank you, bro. You supported every step of the way. Honestly, and I definitely do appreciate that. I appreciate the way that we building bridges back with each other. We had our differences and turmoil before, but the way that we being grown men and the way that we handling shit is definitely dope to me, Mac. I fuck with you, bro. If you need anything, feel free to get a Jones family a call. You good over here in our book. Definitely, definitely,
Yes, for
definitely.
sure.
Just stop running the doors, my nigga. We're gonna talk about that tonight too.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, oh man. I didn't watch it a few times on the live, and I found exactly where it was, and was like, oh, they didn't catch you exactly running into the door,
No, they
but they
didn't.
seen that. They seen that. You seen you walk by, and then we seen the aftermath. My nigga, you. We're gonna call him Macalot Support Davis. He said support is his middle name. But definitely, my nigga came through. My girl Nikki White is in the building. What's good with you? She was
Hey,
also there supporting.
Nikki. Hey,
My
baby
girl B
Lee.
Love was there supporting too. Y'all go check out B
Hey, B
Love. Just
Love.
dropped something new. I think it's called Facts Over Favor, or no, Facts
Facts over
Over
lies?
Facts Over. No, it's Facts Over something. I don't want to be wrong, but I just seen her do a video for that. Was definitely dope. I seen him hit it too. I seen him walk right into it too, definitely. But the way that y'all showed up and showed support was crazy,
Oh,
man. Y'all
facts over
forever in my Facts
feelings.
Over Feelings, Chapter One. That's what it is. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. I definitely want to thank everybody who came out, man. We had a fucking ball. Shout out to
We
K
really
Love for
did.
all the great shots she got in the video. I mean, for the guy for the Full Cut podcast and the videos that she sent us. We got a lot of videos that we gonna post because K Love gave videos and everything else. Like we really did our big one when we came out there, y'all, for real. Me and Talisha also had a good time out there acting up. Definitely.
Yeah, I
Nikki
had
was
a
there
great
for the
time.
video shoot also. Thank you, Nikki, for showing up, man. You was definitely there. It was dope. You was there for the party. I'm glad you had a good time, man. For real, it was good getting to meet a lot of y'all people that I haven't really met in
Yeah,
person
definitely. I
before.
think
It was
everybody was
definitely
dope.
dope. Definitely dope, man. Y'all was the real MVP. Can't
Couldn't
lie.
have a better crowd for real.
Right, because y'all came through. When I say y'all came through and y'all did y'all big one, man, it was dope. And that's everybody who came through and did their thing. Kevin Thompson, got to thank you too, bro, for coming through. You was
Hey,
there also, Kevin.
Kevin.
I hope you got your pictures, bro. I hope you sent Chris his pictures too, bro. I sent y'all pictures
Yes.
to make sure y'all got everybody got their pictures, man. Just y'all showing up and coming through and showing love, man, was crazy. I didn't expect it, like that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't expect the love to pop up like that. I didn't. And the way that y'all showed up and showed out and made sure everybody stayed in check, there was no ugly shit going on in the background. Good conversations was had and everything else. So I couldn't have did it any better. Thank
And
y'all,
we
man. Thank
talking
you
about doing
everybody.
it annually, once a year. So we will be getting more details if we're going to do it. I'm not promising, but we are thinking about really pushing this to be annually, get
Yeah,
bigger, we'll get better. Every time we do something, whether it's a episode on here or it's an event that we do. I know with me when I cook, every time I do one, I always go back and I think about how I could do it better. So we're
yes.
gonna do the same thing with this. Hey Norm, what's up?
What's good, Norm? Thank you for showing up, bro.
Yes.
Kev said, he said, "Will do, love y'all and your energy." Right, man. Kev, thank you for, bro. I was so happy to see you come through. I didn't realize I remembered who you was. I've met you many times before, bro. I didn't realize I realized who you were because you didn't have long hair before. So I know exactly who you are, my nigga. Trust and
Hey
believe.
J
J Pooh in the
Poo.
building. What's good with y'all? Now
Look,
that we're
Kevin
talking about
too.
that,
Kevin
yeah,
came
go ahead.
in and I was like, what's your name now? Which one are you? He was like, you better know who I am. I was like, oh, I already know this is Kevin.
Kev, Kev was the first person to donate to the Full Cup podcast. Kev also went in there and had a conversation with my father-in-law, and they had a
Yes,
good
my
conversation. My
dad.
father-in-law loved that conversation that
He
y'all
did.
had, man. He did. So thank you, Kev, for even being coming in and being hospitable the way that you were, bro. Y'all was dope, all of y'all. All of y'all was dope, man. Y'all came through. It was crazy love, crazy love.
Sorry for the ones that got some of the crunchy rice. I always make my rice perfect, but of course, I'm cooking for a bunch of people, something got to mess up. So I'm just glad it wasn't the gumbo. But
Right.
but everything else was dope. I had nothing but great feedback. We had nothing but great feedback about the event, about how they felt, because nobody really knew what to expect, right? When they came up, they were like, it's a pajama jam, but it's a live podcast, and I don't know what they're gonna be doing. Is we shaking our
So let
rumps?
me ask y'all a question. When y'all first walked in, did it surprise y'all? Like when y'all first walked in and walked past the picture booth and then walked outside, did it surprise y'all? Like, oh shit, like it's a real setup. Like, how did y'all feel? Let us know in the comments. Also, do not forget to check out Real Blunt every
Yes.
Saturday morning,
Saturday.
10 a.m. on the West, and you know the rest. Also, don't forget to check out my boy Mac Aloud, the Black and Mickey's podcast,
Yep.
whenever he goes live, because you never know. So if you like and follow Mac Aloud Davis or the Black and Mickey's podcast page, you will know. Also do that on YouTube also. Definitely was dope, man. Definitely. What that
Not
nigga
you
say?
shouting out yourself, talking about some of the flyest pajamas. I don't know. I was looking kind of
There
fly.
wasn't. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was killing them. I was killing them, man. Y'all seen the robe, the hat to match the pants, the whole shit. I was whooping them. I was whooping them all night. And nigga
You
Mac
know
told me he gonna have
what?
to take. Mac said he gonna have to take me in the street and whoop my ass. He said, "I can't believe you showed up looking better than me." That was a conversation we had on the side. I don't. I didn't want to tell y'all that. I'm just fucking around, man. Mac, thank you, bro. Real
Man,
shit. I appreciate the bridge that we building, bro. Real shit. I'm sad that I'm upset with myself that it took this long for us to build the bridge that we haven't, bro. For real, because you dope, bro. You a dope individual, man. You crazy. You funny. You opinionated, which is great. You was opinionated at the show. You kept the crowd rolling. You know the whole shit, man. Thank you, bro. Even showed up to the video shoot and stayed there most of the whole time because we was out there all fucking day at the video
that's
shoot. Now
hilarious.
people don't know that we
Kev
did that.
said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off." Kev said,
Shit,
"Shout out to the auntie in the kitchen." So that was my mother-in-law. That was Mama
that's my
Deneen
mom.
Quincy's mom. She was in the kitchen, frying, helping me finish frying that chicken I had seasoned and floured. So she was in there getting that done for me and serving the gumbo when I had to go out there and be live. So yes, shout out to Mama-in-law, Mama Deneen. She everybody loved her personality as well. She's live just like her son, or her son is live just like her. Norm said we have a picture to use for comparison if you want to know, but my PJs was PJing. Listen, and you know what? We should have had a prize for best.
Pajamas,
Everybody vote on best PJs, but like I said, when we do it again, we will be better. It's going to be smoother. We're going to have different food. We'll have a little bit different setup. But I
right?
love. I kept saying, a friend of mine that came. she was saying you kept saying you wanted it to be intimate. She said, and I knew you would, you do good things, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that. It really was intimate. And I feel like that we got the best results out of it being
Yeah,
more intimate and people being relaxed and the good vibes and all that. If it would have been bigger, I don't think it would have been a effective like it was. Everybody was like,
right,
you just had
man.
to be there. It was good to see it on camera or streaming live, but it was better to
It
be
was
there
better
in
to be
person.
there. It was better to be there. Shout out to the people that bought all their tickets. Y'all see that we filled our promise. We said we're gonna have a lot of alcohol. We still had alcohol after y'all left. We had bottles still
Y'all
left.
love tequila down there.
Man, y'all was fucking that tequila up.
Man. Megala said, man, I didn't know that was your mom. I know her.
Yeah, that's my mom. She a Bowen, man. I'm half Bowen. My mom's a Bowen. So anybody in Stockton that's a Bowen. My mom's a twin.
Yeah.
Her Deneen and Faylene are twins in Stockton. Also, y'all might know my aunties because they was teachers there. Gwen and Jackie. One of them passed away a while back. So my family was teachers also in the Stockton area. But all my family is Bowens in Stockton. Definitely, it was crazy for y'all to even show up like that and show the support that y'all showed. I still get emotional about it. I couldn't believe it then. I couldn't
I
show y'all,
know.
but it
And
was
we still have more
definitely a good
pictures too.
vibe. Yeah, we got more pictures. Everybody got their Full Cup podcast custom shot glasses. We had custom shot glasses for everybody that
I
came
hope y'all
through.
saved them. I hope y'all didn't lose them. I hope y'all was able to take your
Right,
shot glasses home.
right. Definitely. Games in the building. What's good with you, bro? I see
Hey,
you.
games.
Uh, my boy,
Ke- he said,
he
Kevin
said
said the
Whitey was
bar
on
was
the
free.
Reposado. Yeah,
Oh,
the bar was
yes.
free.
Said,
The
which I
bar was
appreciate
free.
truly. Yeah, that's what we were trying to make it. We said just in case people have a specific, like, no, I only drink peppermint schnapps or something crazy
Yeah,
like
like
that. Hey, you could have brought your own, but yeah, that's what we did it for. We didn't
right,
do it to like just make. Wasn't trying to make money. We was trying to do it to give everybody an experience.
right. Johnny Wesley in the building was good. Earl
Hey, Mr.
Daniels in the building
Wesley.
was good.
Hey,
Ricky
Mr.
Slick, you should have
Daniels.
been you should have been at the party, bro. You in Stockton, you should have been there. It went down, bro.
Yeah.
Ricky, shout out to my boy Ricky Slick coming through. He been showing a lot of love too. It was definitely a good vibe. We also shot a scene for Sazu, Derek Miller. We shot a scene for Shadow in the Alley. We shot it there. It was
Yeah.
definitely fun doing that. That was crazy. The pictures that everybody took was lovely. Shout out to K Love, Photo Lab 209.
Photo
When
Lab
I say my girl
209.
came through, she did her thing.
She did.
She did her thing, man. She definitely did her thing. Like we promised, though, we said we was gonna have open bar, and we did. We had a bartender there. At first people was being shy. A lot of
I
people asked me, was
know.
like, "Was how much are the drinks?" I was like, "The drinks are you already paid for them with your ticket."
Hmm.
We
Y'all
told
didn't
y'all the
read your
alcohol.
ticket. It said
Yeah,
it
it
this
said
covers the food and the drinks.
it's
Y'all didn't
good to
read the
go.
tickets.
I'm
I
telling
tell
you,
you about black people, boy. They don't read the full
they don't read
nothing, do
shit.
they?
We
They don't
said it
even.
will cover your food and your alcohol, and y'all was able to eat as much as y'all wanted. Y'all ate
And
so
they
much that I
did.
didn't have nothing. Y'all ate that
No,
gumbo the
we
fuck up,
got you a bowl afterwards. Like we got you a bowl, but
a
it
small bowl.
wasn't. Yeah, it was a big old witch's pot of gumbo. Plus, I had the chicken and sausage to the side,
To
a
the
smaller
side for the
pot for the
people.
ones
Yeah, it
no
was.
seafood. Yeah,
But definitely, man, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everybody that came through and supported. Thank you for the conversations that was had. They didn't get funky, it didn't get ugly with nobody. People was able to speak their piece. Sorry to the people that didn't get to get on camera because we couldn't
yeah,
see y'all behind the light. So we didn't see y'all raising y'all hand. Y'all should have been like, hey, I got something to say. But next time we have it, we're gonna definitely have it to where we can see what's going on. And
yeah.
the
We're gonna
doubling,
have
the
more light
doubling
in the
of the voices,
audience.
the doubling
Hmm.
of the voices, we have to understand that me and Talisha have to turn our mics off when y'all talking in the audience. So we had a
Yeah,
lot of doubling of voices and everything else. But all in all, man, the event was a 9 out of 10.
yeah,
10 out of 10 if I'm being biased, but it was a definite 9 out of 10. People coming in, introducing themselves, being cool. There was no violence with it, people or anything else. It was dope. If you are in here right now, do not forget to hit the love or the likes and all that free shit right there at the bottom. Also, share this to your page. We got some
yes,
good questions tonight. This is our first show back. At home we had skipped a couple of shows because we were out there and we didn't want it to. We didn't want to interfere with our time. We were on vacation.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely, man. Thank you for everybody that came out. We're gonna touch on the party though. We're gonna definitely touch on some stuff from the party. I'm about to go ahead and play this music. Y'all know how I do it in the beginning. We're gonna play the Full Cup podcast live theme song. We're gonna be right back. Y'all know how I go. This is Full Cup. Continue to pull up.
Hey.
This is Michelle Childress, and welcome to the Full Cup.
Welcome to the Full Cup.
Yo, it's the Kid Zoo. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast.
Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Quincy with the questions and Talisha with the tea. Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is where you need to be. Honestly, can't forget about Mondays with men's mental health. With the Capone will be sitting to my left. Yep, so many different topics, plenty people with knowledge. The viewers check people. Better watch it.
Hey, y'all, this is so natural. Put your bottles and your cups ready. Welcome to the Full Cup.
Hey, yo, what up? It's your boy Blood Mark Stewie, a.k.a. Bloodshed. Welcome to the Full Cup.
Robert Long,
Yo, this is Betty Red. Welcome to the Full Cup. Hey, this is Wani. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast.
This is Port City. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast.
Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up.
This is Lamont Dean. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast. What's up, this is Tans Woods. Welcome to the Full Cup. Hey, this is Karita. Welcome to the Full Cup. This is Tammy Harrison. Welcome to the Full Cup. This is Angel. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast. This is your girl Kayla with Photo Live 209. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast.
Hey y'all, everybody coming in. Yes, so we are coming off of the Pajama Jam live on the last show, and we are just talking about how we enjoyed everybody and we had such great feedback.
Yes, yes,
And so you ready to
definitely,
get
definitely.
into these questions? Or
Let's hit
are
these
you over there
comments
lit,
first.
Quincy?
No, I'm not lit yet. Let's hit these comments first. I'm not lit yet. Welcome to
Oh,
these. Let's hit
okay.
these comments first.
Magalite, you should have been on the intro. Look, Quincy was talking about doing another one so we can play that one that we just listened to maybe on the beginning and then play the another one on
A
the
new one, yeah.
outro.
We're gonna do a new one. More like Martin. Like I'm the man. We're gonna definitely do one, man. Another one that we're gonna do. That was something I did as a test run. I can't believe it went so well. Honestly, it went really,
Yeah.
really well. So I couldn't believe it myself.
Magalite said the Black and Mickey's podcast is the only biased podcast, so don't be biased.
The cold part is I ain't even biased because that nigga don't pick the winners. He been surprised a few times when I won. He said, "Hey man, I didn't think this song was gonna win, but Q came through
Man,
again. King Jones. Also, don't forget, I got a music video coming out for a song called "Lonely" that's featuring myself. Well, I'm on the song. My boy A King and Silk Sinatra. We shot a video for that. Shout out to my nigga Incredible Paul Brinkley. He the one came out and shot the video. The longest shoot I ever been in my life, but it was definitely worth it. He got a lot of good footage. A lot of people came out to support that. Shout out to my girl Tammy and Billy Harrison who came out and support. They weren't even in the video. They just came out to support just to be there and look and see what we were doing. It was definitely, definitely, definitely dope. It
all
definitely
right.
was, man.
Bloodwash said bloodshed sound like a Call of Duty character.
I
uh,
always thought that.
yeah, Rez said Oklahoma City. Love, thank you. Coming from Oklahoma City. Magda said, damn, I feel, I already read that one. Bloodwash said, when Lamont Dean says his part, hide your kids, hide your wife,
How's
and
your
your
wife?
thighs. Thigh watcher. Yeah, Red said, Full Cup brought some love to Stockton. That's dope. Yes, we definitely
He
did.
did, bro.
Like I
We
said,
did.
that
That's the
nigga talked
hometown.
more than he shot.
He did, but he got it together. He got it together, man. The video shoot was definitely dope. Y'all gonna definitely be able to appreciate it. He brought out the drones. He didn't pull out no stops. It was definitely dope. If y'all need a video shot, y'all need to highlight Incredible. His name is Paul Brinkley here on Facebook. Hit him up for whatever you got going on. Like I said, he shot a lot of my videos before. He shot my whistling video. That was dope. So that went down before, and that was dope. He came out with the right idea and the whole shit. Got us together for what we need to do. It was good. It was a good time, man. And we had a big ass bottle of Hennessy from the night before that I brought out there, man. So it was definitely cool. Nikki White was out there too. Shout out to you, Nikki. You came out to the video shoot and you
Hey,
were
I know.
supportive
I
and the
liked her
whole shit.
outfit.
Yeah, you came out. You was dope, man. You definitely had one of the best outfits there that night. I ain't gonna lie to you. You did your
Said better
thing.
than Macalas.
It was way better
Because
than Max.
Macalas say he had the best one, so
Yeah,
you
it was
know.
way better than Max. I can't. I didn't want to. I didn't want to see Mac a lot. No, I didn't want to see Mac a lot. No, I'm just playing. Mac came through and supported. He was live. He was vibrant. He was in the crowd. He went live from the Black and Mickey's also. That was my guy. That's my guy, man. If he needs anything, he good with me. He good in my book. Definitely, man. I appreciate all of y'all coming out. But Mac didn't win first place. I know he thought he did, but Mac didn't win first place. I'm letting y'all know it was me. It was me. I won first place. I had the robe and everything. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie. Who
no.
won first place was my wife. My wife came out there, titties out, man. And she looked good. She looked good that night. She looked good. My wife looked good that night. I was like, oh, I didn't know your titties was this big. We always at the house together. I was like, I forgot all about it. I forgot
Now
I be
we
making
always
them do
at
the
the
little.
house and I didn't
I forgot I be
realize
making
it.
them do the little windmills in the beginning.
You know what?
Like,
Let's
man,
see.
shit, that's my girl. I was like, that's my chick. Like, okay. But shout out to
Oh
everybody that
my
came out,
gosh.
man. It was definitely a great time. Macalot walking into the door was a highlight. I'm letting y'all know. If y'all go look on the live that we had at 59 minutes and 20 seconds, you can see what went up. What went up? He said Nikki had her titties out too. Nikki did have her titties out.
I
It was
know.
a
We shook
titty. It
him
was
at
a
the
titties
door when
out
we
type of night.
when she came in. We shook him together.
We should have had that on record. We should have had that recorded. He said they was out there rubbing titties at the front door. We didn't know.
See now, see that's how stories start. I said we shook them together. You said we rubbed them together. That's two different
Whatever. Shook them,
things.
rubbed them. I thought that's how women greet each other.
That's how rumors get started.
Right. Mac was like, you got the biggest titties is coming. I'm bringing some too. Nigga, me and Mac
Ah.
was in competition the whole night. Friendly competition, man. We definitely had a good time, man. We definitely did. Norm said, laughing my ass off that Dwayne slider. Right. You said Alabama State roll tide.
Oh man. Back I
Man, we
said, don't
had a
have us
great
run a big
time.
titties competition.
Man, fuck it. We out here. Big titties in the building. That's what we did. Uh, what I wanted to touch on, there was people that hated on the party. I want to get this out the way, so I don't have to say it again. The people that was hating couldn't even get in. That's kind of what happened. The people that hated on the party or said that they didn't want people to be there at the party or that the party wasn't going to be no good, they couldn't even get in the party.
It
As
was
my
only
boy
a
Chris
few. It
Brown
was only
said,
it. Oh, go ahead.
as my boy Chris Brown said, you outside the club. You can't even get in.
It was a few guys and gals, but who cares? You know, the thing is that people are always going to have something to say. People
Right.
that are loud about not liking you, and people who act like they like you, but they really don't, and they say it to other people behind your back. and
Right.
sometimes it gets back to you. But there's some, and the people that hated wasn't even there because everybody that was there has something positive to say. Everybody that
Right.
was there loved the experience. The only people, guys and girls that are women that said something did not go. And so, and
Right.
that's okay. That's okay.
There was people even questioning the amount
Everything
that
ain't
we
for
charged.
everybody.
There was people that was questioning the amount that we charged to be there, and then y'all see why. Basically, you paid $20 to get free all you can eat food and all you can drink liquor and alcohol. That's kind of what happened. Tanya Chamberlain in the building. What's good
Hey,
with you?
Tanya. What I said before tonight's questions, I got a question. Y'all still them boys?
We'll
Oh
forever
my
still be them
goodness.
boys, my nigga. Enjoy your bye week. Y'all did win though. I give it to y'all. Like I said, I would address that on the Full Cup podcast. Y'all won. I give it to y'all. It came down to the wire at the end. Dak fucked it up for us, but I enjoyed even watching the game when I watched it. I can't even lie. Like everything was good. Like even though we lost the game, it was still good for me to even be there in my hometown. Man, it was crazy. I was at my sister's house surrounded by my brother and my sister. They brought all their kids, nothing but my family. It was definitely great, man. I was happy to be there. I wasn't even hurt that we lost like I would normally be at home. And I'm being real about. I'm being 1,000% with y'all like that. Just being there with y'all was great. The shit talking was great. The people there was great. The food was great. The alcohol was great. The time was spent that we spent was great. It definitely was, man.
Yes.
Definitely.
Uh, I'm not gonna say, yeah, let's get a little messy.
Nah. We're not gonna do
Nah,
that.
man, you
Uh,
always
Ken
win
said
when
that
you.
game was good. Rion said when you guys throw something in Houston, I'll slide through. I definitely want to
Okay,
do something within the
yeah.
next 6 months, 6 to 7 months in Houston. So people can come through. If y'all choose to fly out here like we flew out to y'all, that'll be great. But I definitely want to do something here in Houston. Portia in the building. What's good with you, Portia? I see you,
Hey,
ma.
Portia.
She said
Hey,
good
Damien.
evening. Damien in the building. Don't forget about my nigga Damien. He was just on here. Also been sending me great questions I'm gonna use in future shows. My guy Damien is solid. He thought the conversation was good. Right at the balloon at the top. Pop.
At the party.
Oh. Oh, that's what
Gaines
the
also
balloon is.
said, "Good ass deal." He said, "I would have went if I was more single." It was some single people there. It was
There was
not
plenty
just
of
for
people.
couples. It was some single people there. Bloodwash said, "Gubbo ain't cheap," and it's not. It definitely is.
It
And my
wasn't.
mom was looking at it. All the food I got. She said, "Are you sure this is not too much?" I said, "This is not going to be too much." The seafood gumbo has shrimp, crawfish tails, chicken, and beef sausage, and then I had the separate one, chicken and sausage. And
Right. So
then
we had
shout out to Jay Poo because from Real Blunt, she brought two cakes: a spice cake with cream cheese frosting and a double chocolate cake with chocolate frosting, both homemade frostings, homemade. And oh my god, they were so good. And people were like, them, they were calling back and texting me and telling me like that cake was good.
good. Shout out to Tilly for
My
Diamond Rentals.
mom. Oh yeah,
Tilly
shout
for
out to
Diamond
Tilly.
Rentals. She the one that brought out the chairs. Shout out to my Flora sister Bryce that helped set up the whole thing that y'all saw, the ambiance
Yes.
and everything
My
else.
sister, my
They was
older
there
sister.
all day doing that. Like y'all don't understand. We had to bring out the tables, clean out the backyard. We did a lot to make sure y'all had a good ambiance that y'all walked into. I'm telling y'all. I'm really telling y'all, man. We spent a lot of money.
Yes.
Like the money that y'all spent had no comparison to the stuff that we bought to be able to be there. The backdrop, the photographer, the cuts, that's what y'all covered. Y'all didn't really cover nothing else. I'm being 1,000 with y'all. Like we spent money to be there. That's exactly what it was. My girl Tens Wolves in the building, Cowboy representing. I seen you, fam. I'm definitely upset we didn't get a picture together. Don't even worry
I
about it.
know
Don't
with the
even worry about it.
Cowboys on. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you,
Should have
Norm.
got one. Should have got
Thank
one.
you,
But it was.
Tins.
If y'all seen, I've been posting the pictures and everything else, the reels, the lives.
Yeah, I got some more
You know, I
that
was
I'm gonna post too.
yeah, we got some more shit that we gonna post. But let's go ahead and get into the show tonight. Y'all ready? If y'all ready, go ahead and give them thumbs up and them likes. Let us know what y'all drinking and smoking. Also, shout out to my boy 50 Capone for showing up. Also, he was there
Yes,
looking like
50
a
Capone.
black Hugh Hef with dreads on.
Why
That
was
nigga
we
was,
matching? I said you matching me and your wife because his wife had on all black satin. He had on red and
yeah,
black, and I had on all red. Well, we knew what was up. We knew what was up. No,
it was
that
definitely a
satin
good
was
time.
hitting. Also, Nikki too had on satin. So yes,
Said
all
nigga
you
came through hitting.
cotton wearers. No, I'm
That
just
nigga
joking.
Mac talked to me, said she came here to see you. I was like, whoa, Mac, no, she did, man. That's my nigga now. And nigga asked me, said, you know who this
Shout
is? I
out to
said,
Tilly. Oh,
yeah,
she
Tilly that
just
came,
coming in. We was just shouting you out a moment ago.
Diamond
And
Reynolds.
Diamond Reynolds,
If y'all
yes,
need tables or chairs, hit her up. That's who had the chairs for us and everything else. She was definitely dope. And we helped her collect them at the end of the night. Didn't want to do
yes.
that. Definitely, man. We fuck with y'all. Let's get into the first topic of the night. If y'all ready, man, let me know. Hit the thumbs up and the likes and everything else. Well, the first topic for tonight. Excuse me if I sound a little bit skewed. I have a sore tooth
Sorry. Yeah.
in the back of my mouth, man. Trust me, it's crazy. I got that from the plane sitting there when we sitting in first class. They treat you good but we ain't gonna talk about that because we rode first class. When we
On the
came
way
out there,
home.
it was on the way home. It was definitely dope, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He
Love you
said this.
too. Love you and the wife too, Tins. Hey, Lamont
Shout out to my boy Lamont
Dean.
Dean. He came to the video shoot and is gonna be in the video shoot. Definitely, man. Lamont, I fuck with you, bro. Thank you for even coming out. I know you don't even fuck with people like that. For you to even come there and be there, bro, I definitely appreciate it, bro. Off top, my nigga. You my nigga for that for life. You need anything, hit me. First topic of the night. Here we go. Let me know y'all ready. Talisha, you ready?
I'm ready.
Everybody else in here, y'all ready? Michelle Green, what's good with you?
Hey, Miss Green.
Welcome in. Make sure y'all like and follow the Full Cup podcast. For real, go on to Facebook, YouTube, and like and follow, subscribe on the YouTube, definitely. First topic of the night, let's go. A grown person telling their children that the phone work both ways is bum activity. Do y'all agree? Let me hit y'all with the question again. A grown person telling their children that a phone works both ways is bum activity. Do you agree? Damn.
I don't know about bum, but I feel like if you are a parent and you're not the one that has the children majority of the time, you're not the main parent, then yes, you should be the one reaching out to them. And even as an adult, unless they cussed you out and did you wrong, then you as the parent should be the one calling them, hey, if it's a strained relationship, if it's a distance relationship, if y'all got into an argument, anything like that. Because you're teaching, you're the person that's supposed to be the bigger person. You're the parent.
Right. I This is how I feel about it. At a certain age, you should hit your parents. I feel like your parent is doing everything that they need to do. You should be hitting your parent also, not just for money. I think you should be hitting up just to check on them.
Yeah.
Even if they don't call you, when you get to a certain age now, if you a baby, it's not your responsibility to do it. It's not. But if you grown and that's your parent, you should be checking up on your folks. If I'm wrong, if y'all feel like I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. But the kid didn't ask to be here truthfully enough, and I get that, and I get that that's what's gonna be said a lot. But you should definitely be checking up on them, not just a one way thing. Honestly, if I
Yes.
wasn't every day, I'm a full time parent. I'm not a part time parent. I'm here in my kid's life, so it should definitely be a thing to where y'all calling for each other. Hey, mom, hey, pop, just checking on you, see if you okay, or anything else. But when they babies around, you gotta feed into that.
Yeah. Jamie said the parent should always be the parent. At least try and talk to them. But the phone definitely works both ways. Call your parents as well. Exactly. And I also think that too, how you treat your parents If you have children, ultimately that's how they're going to treat you. So if they see that you don't care about your parents, you don't care about your or whoever, if you just have one parent, and that you dog them and talk about them and don't reach out to them, don't go check on them, nothing like that, then guess what? That's what you're teaching them. That when you
Yeah,
get older, then if you don't agree or they don't agree with what you're doing or you guys don't agree or get along, they can just treat you any kind of way as well. So you're
right.
teaching your kids, you know what I'm saying? The next generation in your family how you're supposed to be treating each other. And so, but if it's kids, the kids should not, I mean, they can, if they have the other parent, say if it's man and woman and the woman has the kids majority of the time, yes, let your kids call their dad, or even if it's the vice versa, the man has the children and the woman is the weekend parent. Let
The
your
weekend
children
warrior.
call the mom. But as adults, yeah, I mean, as adults, I still feel like you should reach out to your kids. If there's a strain, then it's up to you as the parent to fix the strain
I feel like
or
you should
try.
try to build a relationship regardless with your parents. Joseph L, what's in the building, my nigga? What's good with you, Joseph?
Hey,
I
and
definitely
Cheryl.
feel
Hey,
like
Cheryl.
I Cheryl is Cheryl in here?
Yes.
Cheryl, what's good? You see, we made sure we stopped by. I think D called me earlier and I was asleep. I think he called me earlier. Tell him to call me again tomorrow. Is good. Please, sis. Please, sis. I should have took some pictures at your house also. That was my fault. Definitely. So when it comes to that, uh,
Huh,
the parent
we-
is more mature.
should be.
Uh, should be more mature dealing with the child or children, no matter how old they get. No matter what goes on in my life, I'm gonna make sure I call my kids anyway, regardless.
No,
I
not you.
promise
I was
you.
doing it to myself.
And I was making sure. I'm stepping in.
10 said, it depends on the relationship you have with your parents, too. And it does. Gain says, I feel like talking to people is overrated. I don't think talking is overrated. I think that if you feel like they're not listening, then maybe you feel like it's overrated. But how can you communicate? How can other people know your feelings if you keep them to yourself? You know,
Right,
that's not healthy. It's a trauma effect. That the reason
right.
why you're shutting down is because you're feeling like nobody's going to listen. Damien said, don't agree with reaching out when they are toxic. Yes, not when they're toxic. If they're toxic, if you know that when they come around, it's always some bad stuff going on, y'all arguing, whatever, then, if they are thieves or they come
I
around and it's just
disagree.
drama.
I disagree. I'm gonna call you regardless. I feel like as a parent, it's my responsibility to hit you regardless. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Once you're on that bullshit, the conversation does not have to be long. But I brought you into this world, so I love you, and I'm gonna check up on you. You my kid. I can't shake you. I can't break up with you or anything else. And you could be going through a multiple of things, a lot. You can be going through a lot, and just your parent hitting you and saying that I care and I love you. I think that's a major thing, honestly.
Gaines said, it's more about complete knowledge and full understanding. Words don't need to be said 80% of the time. I don't know about that. We have a mouth and we have a brain for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We're not animals to where we do gestures all the time. And we're not telepathic to where we can read each other's minds. Now,
These
don't
are
get me
my
wrong.
babies.
Don't get me wrong. I know there's toxic parents. I know sometimes you have, as parents, your kids grow up to be adults and they're toxic. And I
Right.
get that. But I feel like as a society in this last era or so, people are so quick to write people off in their family and be like, nah, I don't feel like dealing with their drama. And I get it because you have to have boundaries. You do have to have boundaries, but we also don't teach tolerance. We feel like we don't want to tolerate anything. And so, how do you show your kids? How do you show your nieces and nephews? How do you show your family how to be able to work together and tolerate each other? When
Right.
and I'm not saying to a toxic to where it's tearing down another person, but I'm saying like personality wise, maybe y'all personalities clash. Maybe they live a different lifestyle than you would like for them to live, or you know what I'm saying. Whatever the case may be, I'm not talking about like real toxic stuff like abuse, or anything like that. But I feel like that's the a lot of the breakdown in families is that nobody wants to tolerate anybody. We all just go to our own corners.
Okay.
And then the
Sorry,
next
I'm
thing you
adjusting my
know, it's
camera. My bad.
years and you haven't talked. And we wonder why, after grandma and grandpa die, the dynamic of the family breaks down because we don't have wisdom to show you how to get through problems, how to talk them out. And then now we have therapy. So if people need to go get therapy, we can encourage them, hey, let's go get therapy as a family, or encourage them to go do it by themselves, or whatever they need in order
I
for
think
y'all to get along and talk it out and see
I
what
think
the root of the
nobody
issue is. Go
I
ahead.
think nobody wants to be accountable. I
Right.
think
And
that's where the
accountability.
problem
Thank
comes.
you.
Accountability. I think nobody wants to be accountable anymore. Nobody wants to say like, you know what, it's my fault, or you know what, let me be the first person to reach out. Everybody has this thing to where they be like, you know what, if they love me, they gonna call me or hit me first.
Hmm.
What about if somebody else feels the exact same way? I got some of mine.
No, I'm sorry. My eye
Oh,
itching.
so I forever have, these contacts will have me whooped. I'm letting y'all know. I'm letting y'all know. Like I have stuff build up in my eye the whole time because of sweat
Nah,
or
and it was
dust or
getting
whatever.
good to me. I couldn't stop for a second. Anyway, go ahead.
But I'm letting y'all know it's accountability. Nobody wants to be accountable for being the first one to reach out. Everybody has this thing to where they be like, nah, I'm gonna let them touch out to me first. And it shouldn't
Reach
be
out
that
for me.
way.
Yeah.
Even with me dealing with Mac, I had this thing to where in the beginning I was like, I'm not gonna reach out to this nigga. Like we already done had problems, we didn't had beef, and then I reached out. And then we understood that we was on the same fucking page. It's different when you make shit good instead of you waiting for it to be good. If y'all understand what I'm saying, we
Yeah.
don't have we have a thing to where everybody is about me. It's all about me. If nobody's reaching out to me, they don't care about me. It's a me thing. It's always about you. Nobody's correcting their behavior. Me and Talisha went through it today. I told her, I said, you always irritable, but I was thinking like, nigga, sometimes I make you irritable. Like I'm not thinking about it, in the sense of she's irritable for no reason. And like, that was my bad. Like nigga, I know I do some shit to make you irritable. You've been irritable with a lot of sorry, y'all, been drinking this alcohol and talking burps. There's a lot of shit that I do. Go ahead, hit the comments though, babe.
Okay. Bloodwatch said, my son is 18 and away at college. I love when his name pops up on my phone during an incoming call. Oh, yeah. When they call
As
you
you
and they
should.
grown, they ain't got to call you. Gaines said, I feel like I can see the future often. I find myself listening to people go through their whole thought only to come to an end I already foresaw 10% into their topic. Okay.
Sounds some bullshit. But go ahead.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying. You feel like you already know what the end's going to be, but nobody can predict someone's outcome or what they're going to how they're going to react every time. I think that sometimes we lose faith in people because the circle around us has let us down. So we feel like
Right,
everybody is like that. Damien said, respect is also a two-way street. Don't mentally abuse your children or set them up for failure. Yeah,
right,
definitely. Any abuse, mentally, emotionally, physically, is not okay, and definitely setting them up for failure. And that starts with also having a relationship when they're little, being able to have them be able to come to you and talk to them, tell them, um, letting them tell you their feelings without them getting in trouble or being looked
right,
at as a bad person because they feel something, other than what you want them to like. Feelings matter. Everybody's feelings matter. But you have to also have boundaries. And I think that's what people get mad at other people about, but you let them cross your boundaries and now you're mad at the whole world from this one
behind some
situation with this
bullshit.
person or a few people. Um, Michelle Green said, thank you, Hayes. It's a major thing in complete knowledge. I breakfast like tolerate calling the other parent and key cross TSV like let the little conversation go. My opinion. Sit, sit and thank you, full cup.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Make sure you like and follow us, please. Please follow the Full
Yes.
Cup. Don't just like us. Follow the Full Cup podcast. So we go live, it still comes on. Thank you, Michelle Green. Makalai said, yeah. He said, LOL, yeah, but I'm glad we made it happen. I fucked with y'all, Mac, and we fuck with you too. Definitely, bro. I'm letting you know, like real shit.
Yes, we
Like
do.
for real, for real.
Demi said it's not only accountability but acknowledging the truth. That's true. Hey Ray Ray, I see you in here. Yes, accountability, which a lot of people have an issue with because that means that if you did something wrong and nobody wants to be the bad guy,
You
nobody
have
wants
to
to be the
acknowledge it
person,
to apologize.
yeah, yeah, to apologize. And like he said, you have to be honest or what was it? Oh yeah, and acknowledging the truth. And so we always say, the truth hurts, but the truth hurts because that means that it's showing somebody has to have accountability
And the
for it.
truth
You know
does
what I'm saying?
hurt. The truth hurts like Mac a lot running into the door at the Full Cup
Oh
podcast
man.
live, pajama jammy jam. I,
My mom was so concerned about him. My
hey,
mom
she
was the
did because
one
your
in
mom
the
seen it.
dashiki
Your
with
mom
the head
seen it.
wrap.
Your mom seen it. She's like,
She
is he okay?
she her arms was up and like, is he okay? I think she told somebody to go check on you. But
That nigga Mackalow made sure he had on a wave cap under the hat because the hat fell off. And the nigga, I've never seen this nigga without a
oh
hat.
man.
That nigga like the neighbor from Home Improvement. All you see is right here.
Wilson.
Like Wilson. He said, nigga, you ain't gonna never see me without my motherfucking hat. Nigga said
I'm
his hat
weak.
fell off. He was even when he was at the pool party that he had. I didn't even see him without his hat. I ain't seen this nigga Mackalow ever without a hat in the last 10 years. I'm like,
Shut up, fool. No,
and
he
I was
just
like,
posted
damn.
something, a throwback. It was a few years ago, and I don't think he had a hat on. I don't think he had a hat on. It was just a few years ago. I'm trying to go to bat for you, Mac a lot. Well, I said most won't apologize because they feel as if the first to apologize is weak. So far from the truth. Exactly.
No, the
Lamont
first
is
to
over there
apologize,
dying.
the first to apologize is the strongest fucking person. I promise you. Everybody got this thing to where they don't want to be cool or accept accountability for how they fucked up. You know, I've had to do that on several occasions because I understand I'm a habitual line stepper. I understand it. I'm quick to call nigga a bitch. But I went back and apologized for it. Asked Mac. He Somebody did something on his page and we got into it behind me calling him a bitch. And I was full on with the apology. I went live. I also posted it, but people don't understand when you apologize to people that mean you no harm. Mac has never meant me any harm. So, I went through some shit and even with me and Mac, like, and it's crazy to see it come full circle because I would never think the person that would show us the most support would be him. The
Yes.
people
But
that
let's
said they would support us wasn't there.
Yes. But let's get back on subject, baby. So you said that the topic was about, should the parent reach out to the child, right?
Yes.
So it
I'm sorry,
definitely
I'm
called me
laughing
a
at that
bitch.
comment.
LOL, and I was ready to fight your big ass. Oh my god. He said I got a hat to match everything. But
I feel you because I do too.
I think though, so back to what you were saying is that I definitely feel like as parents, no matter how old our kids get, if it's a strain, we need to reach out to them. Does that always happen? No. But it's never too late to change. Better late than never. If you're alive, you can always make things right.
Right. Kayla
I
should
mean,
be in
if
the
you're
building. What's
alive
up,
and they're
Shanice?
alive, because if they did, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? If y'all both alive, you can always make it right. And I think that, the breakdown of the families has to do with a lot of unforgiveness, and like I said, not having tolerance for one another. Like people want everybody around them to be perfect. I don't want you to ever say or do anything to hurt my feelings. I don't want you to ever do any type of betrayal. And if you do, I'll never forgive you. I don't want you to, like, come on now. I want you to agree with what I feel should be agreed, how life should be lived. Like, no, that's not what makes you better. What challenges you makes you better. Like when you work out,
Mac
when you
said,
lift weights.
Mac said, I'm not you, I don't get beat up. Mac was gonna beat me up. I'm nervous right now. I
Oh
would
my
just hug this.
goodness.
I would have bear hugged this nigga. I can't lie to you. I can't
Oh,
fight.
because Lamont said and got beat up.
Yeah, I can't fight. I can't say
Oh
that I'm gonna beat
my
up no
goodness.
nigga.
He said Lamont got beat up. I said, nigga, you ain't never won a fight.
The
Not the
worst
ones I
fights I
seen.
ever had was with little
Hey,
people that was
Kayla.
little. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably would have beat him up. But I would never. I would never. The thing is, man, knowing Mac now, I would make sure we talk shit to each other, and it would never. We will sit down. We'll have a cup of coffee, or we'll drink some blacks and smoke some Mickeys. And it would never come to that. I would never want to
Yes,
be
baby.
hands with anybody. I would never want to be hands with anybody. And I'm
Um,
willing to step out and say that. Like, I don't want that. Same thing for you, Lamont. I would never want to sit up there and stand in the middle of the street and fight with you. You showed up and you showed me love. You know, I just don't want. I don't think it should be that. Now, Jay Fox, hey, bro, if
okay,
you
so
want the
babe, let's
smoke,
get back on topic. Let's get back on
you're
topic.
right. You're right.
Um, so anyways, Zendaya, I ain't never heard of you fighting nobody. Oh my goodness.
You,
Shout out to Kayla Shipley who just came in. She was one of the ones that came through, and she's younger, and so I know that probably was an experience for her. If you still in here, Kayla, let us know how you felt about that experience as being in your 20s and listening to everybody in their 30s, 40s, and even some 50s say, their piece at the podcast, at the live show.
got the other
But no,
question?
uh-huh. The other questions.
Yeah, I just
I
want to
read all
highlight
of
them.
them, baby. I already hit
Okay.
those. That's Lamont and Macklemore going back and forth. Um,
Bloodwash Stewie says, side note, Quincy Jones, how much is it gonna cost for you to color correct and give Lamont Dean some color in your video? He was color correct when he showed up. He was color correct when he showed up. Nigga, he was matching all the way through.
that's hilarious.
Stop it. He was matching when he came all the way through.
Tens was
He said,
said, life isn't perfect. That's what I learned. Make the best of it. Then relationships with your kids and family matters. And it does.
right.
You know what I
All
mean?
that other
Like
bullshit don't matter.
we're like a people that we talk about on the social media so much how we're so lonely, but yet we don't want to make up with anybody, and it trickles down into being in relationships too. If you can't be in a marriage if you can't forgive, you can't be in a marriage if you can't be tolerant. You know what I'm
Can't.
saying? Like you have to be tolerant because that they're not you. And then y'all coming from two different backgrounds. At least if it's your family, y'all coming from some type of same background. You know what's wrong. You know what the root of it is. You just don't want to take accountability, or they don't. Uh,
Right.
Pagla said no, because it's because you turned everything down. Oh my goodness. Joseph said, I'm
Uh-oh.
glad you are talking about this subject. I need to fix things with my real father who was not in my life and been a loser since he left the military. He disrespected me, but I need to be the bigger person.
Okay, look, I want to touch on
Oh,
that. I
okay.
really want to touch on that. So, I've hated my father most of my life. Like, literally. I've hated him. I've hated him for how he treated my mom. My father gave my mom HIV. My father was gay and he gave my mom HIV. He was a heroin user. So we don't know that. I've hated my mom because my mom hated my father. And I hated him because he wasn't there. I was like, man, these are things that I'm never gonna do, and nobody wants to talk about these things to how open you can be, and this is what we do on the Full Cup. My father was a homosexual that was in the Navy. He was buried. I recently posted it that my father was buried with honorable discharge in the Navy. Uh, the best thing that I can tell people for that, honestly, I cannot shape what people have done to me or how I feel. I can't. I can't shape nothing. Nothing on what anybody else has done. All I can do is build off of what I don't want. I didn't want to be the husband that my father was to my mom. I didn't want to be the father that my father was to us, to me, my brother, and my sister. I didn't want to be that. I wanted to be something different. I'm just because we come from the same bloodline don't mean that I'm gonna be you. I'm gonna
That's
be
true.
different. Everybody has this thing built to where you come off this bloodline. That's what you have to be. You come off this factory line. You have to be this. No, I completely changed the game, and I can tell y'all that I've completely changed the game. Like honestly, it's just it's a lot to deal with. It's completely a lot to deal with. Hit the comments, babe.
All right. And I just wanted to say too that forgiveness, and I've said this in another show, forgiveness is not for them. It
It's
helps
never
if
forgive.
they're trying to get back in good graces and you want to repair it, but forgiveness is for you.
I'm about to come
And
get some weed
you'll
from you.
never uh, okay, and if you hold on to that, we only get one father and one mother, and some people don't know their parent at all. And so if you have and I'm not saying this is for everybody because some people will never have that situation. It'll never be that for them. Their parent will always be someone that they can't be close to. But if you can, you should try to salvage it because when they're gone, it's going to be nothing but regret. And but Lamont said maybe he was looking at my hat. That's because I was a rip Stockton hat. Oh my God. He said, "Yeah, you never been off the porch." Oh my goodness, they going back and forth. Gaines said, "Always be the bigger person." Yes, try to. We're all trying to be the best that we can. Some people, they decide, forget it. I'm just gonna live how I live, and it is what it is. But if you want a better you know way of life, if you want to be live in peace, if you always have something that you got against somebody, you can't live in peace. Every time you think about them in that situation, you're gonna get mad. Your anxiety might flare up. Your chest might get tight. Like you're not living in peace. Damien said, "You can forgive doesn't mean you have to hang out with them," and that's true. Some people break the trust all the way down, and y'all can't reconcile, and that's okay. But forgiveness isn't for them; it's for you. It's for when you have unforgiveness in you. It's literally like you're drinking poison, because it's tearing you down. Stress is the number one killer, and when you have a lot of unforgiveness, it starts to stress you out. Um, Bloodwash said this applies to adults as well. One day your parents won't be here forever. One day you will want to talk to them, but they won't be here. Fix whatever it is. Be the bigger person. Yeah. If you can, attempt to, because sometimes you can't fix things. Here, baby. Sometimes you can't fix things. So, and you have to make peace with that too. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying that it's going to be perfect, but do your part and then you can be in peace. If they don't want to reconcile, if they don't want to do their part, because it takes two people to make a relationship, a friendship, a family ship. It takes two people to make that work. So if they don't want to do their part, hey, I did my part. um Joseph said that's deep, Quincy. A lot of pain there. It is. Macalot said to Lamont, nigga, stop, because the first time I started fucking around, or you, huh? Already knew I was a fighter, and I'm a few years behind you, and I ain't never heard about you fighting nobody. Oh my goodness. Damien said, as far as being raised, I learned what not to do as an adult. Yeah, you'll have you'll have a child that'll be like, I want to be just like my parent or parents, or I never want to do those things. And we have that's the good thing about being an adult, especially when you start having kids. You could say, hey, I'm gonna take the good that I learned and I'm gonna apply it, and the messed up thing or the thing that messed me up, I'm not gonna do it. That's called rising above your raising. So, so it's just like we have that to say, we have that choice. We have that accountability to say, this didn't work for me. And so I don't want to do it for my kids. Debbie said, "For my parents, pops would beat moms like hotcakes. No respect when he died. 2016. Yeah, I hate that you had to
Silk
go through that,
Sinatra in the
Damien.
building. What's good with you,
Hey,
bro?
Silk. Oh no! Wait a minute. I thought y'all was cool. Back when I said I don't understand why you continue to try to hate on me, knocking me, my nigga. That's a fake ass shit. You didn't come up with me. You don't know what I've done. Like you don't get tired of hating on me.
Me?
Listen, y'all. I thought we was good.
Me?
No, not you. He talking to
Oh,
Lamont, babe.
I didn't see the comments.
Yeah. Silk said, "Y'all back? I'm in here. Hey." Joseph said that was wisdom. Sometimes you can't fix it, and you have to be at peace with that. You do. You really do. We can't control other people. All we can control is us. Hey, shout out to my cousin Keyshawn in here. Um, Bloodwash said, Immaculate, take this beef to the biased black and mouth podcast. We trying to have a grown combo over here at the Full Cup. Thug Thursdays is next week, or just get in the booth. See, I'm gonna stop on y'all podcast. He got on my line. Look, y'all good. You know Lamont be messing around. Um, you know, see, that's where it be going with men. And then that pride be getting people. But look, and I think also that's with parents too. You know, pride, ego. I'm not gonna be the one, or I did the best that I could. Okay, granted, as a parent, we all do the best that we can, but sometimes you have to admit that we mess up too.
Wait a minute, man. You niggas was just at my video shoot handshaking with each other. Like, where is the problem? Like, what is the issue? Y'all can't be like, I thought we was brothers. I thought we was doing what we was doing.
They
Like,
just Lamont just getting under Macala's skin. You know how
yeah, like
Lamont
let's
be
let's
getting.
be real. Like, I just seen you niggas shake hands and was cool with each other. Lamont's been supporting the black immigrants. Y'all gotta stop that. And say, the little shit that we say, like, the shiny knees and whatever else is going on. Like, let's keep it to where it's subtle and we cool. Like, come on, man. Not tonight. Come on, man. Come on, man. I was just with both of you niggas and it was good.
All right, baby, let's get back on the subject. Joseph said, Talisha, you should be a therapist. Thank you. And that is what I'm going back to school for.
You going back to school for it.
I started when my kids were little and I stopped going to school, but I'm gonna start back in this next year semester. I will be going back for my psychology to be a therapist. So, and I will be using it on y'all niggas. No, just like, but I won't call my clients niggas. Only you guys on the full.
But I'm really saying some shit because Lamont, you doing great and you pushing for what you're doing. Mac, you doing what you're doing. Your interviews have been great. You just had Jason Lee and another district person that's gonna be on there.
Yeah,
Y'all been
shout out to
supporting each other.
Macalá. He had
Y'all
Jason
been
Lee on
supporting
there.
each other. Y'all been supporting each other. Lamont Dean was a judge, a guest, and everything on your show. Hey man, let's cut that shit out, man. Y'all brothers right now. I'm being the bigger brother right now, even though one of y'all lighter than me and one of y'all smaller than me. I'm letting y'all know, like, nigga, this is what we doing. Like, let's not make it that. I want y'all to rock solid, my nigga. Let's be real. I definitely want y'all to rock solid. And that's what I'm about, and that's what I'm gonna stay about. Like, let's be real, man. Y'all both doing good things for the city to show what you can do. Lamont, you out there getting your CDL and you showing what's going on. Mac, you doing the podcast thing and you bringing on people that's celebrities and doing the whole thing. Hey man, we on one spot. We on one spot.
Yeah, Gaines said, sometimes I want to lace up the gloves, but then I be like, it ain't worth it. Not Gaines that know the karate or what was it, the jujitsu.
No. I think sometimes we need that. Games, I'm
Yes,
willing to go there with you. Like, let's lace them up. Let's lace them up and go live. Like,
you
for
got a
real. Like,
punching bag
if you can make it, no, not even
or
that.
a punching
Feel
dummy.
like I feel like when it comes to bigger than these, I love the verbal wars when it comes to rap. But if you niggas really got a problem with each other and y'all want to solve it, and we don't want no real violence, let's put the gloves on. Let's really talk about it. Let's put the gloves on and see what niggas is really about from their shoulders and their hands.
He was
Let's
talking about
really.
just his life though. He wasn't talking about rap, babe.
Oh, okay.
Let's get back on
I'm just being
subject.
honest. I'm just saying, man. Forgive me, because I've been
I
waiting to
know.
put the gloves on with somebody. And
Bloodwash said,
y'all
I
see, I'm out
know.
of shape. I'm fat. Y'all see me at the party. I can't fight.
Bloodwash said, I know. He was on my line last week. This is White Lamont. Black Lamont is cool. He at war with himself. I'm done. Bloodshed. That's bloodshed talking. That ain't Bloodwash.
That's bloodshed. Max said, I don't do the trolling from somebody who say they my partners. Absolutely.
Yes, that's
Absolutely.
true.
Absolutely. Even earlier when I was on your post and I was saying about the niggas, I wasn't speaking on you or anybody else. I'm just saying what I've seen from niggas that let a bitch control their finance. We're gonna
Baby.
talk about what you talked about though. I want to
Let's
hit a
get through the
couple,
comments first, and then
but
we
I
can
want
go on to that.
to. He said, "I don't do it, bloodbath."
Oh my goodness.
Bloodbath McGrath. Letting y'all know we're gonna hit that, but I want to hear some comments. I want to talk about some things after Talisha do. I definitely
Okay.
do.
Okay, so actually we hit all the comments. You can go ahead, baby. You good.
We
And
good?
I gotta use the bathroom, yeah.
Oh, you gotta pee.
No, I read them all. I'll be right back.
You want to roll up? Talisha, roll up for me, please. So I gotta ask y'all, man. Like honestly, between us being fellas, I don't want to put the gloves on with none of y'all that I'm getting along with. But if I ever felt a certain type of way, would it be cool to say, hey, man, we can go live, and since we can't agree, would it be cool to put the gloves on with somebody? Get the gloves, not nothing violent. Nobody's showing up. Would it be cool to go live? If the Full Cup podcast, we came out there and recorded, niggas going live for them boxing, would it be cool? For niggas that want to talk that bullshit, like, they got hands, would it be cool? Bloodwash said, I got gloves and a punching bag. Who wanted gloves and a punching bag? Don't mean nobody punching you back. I do too. I got gloves, punching bags, guns, those shit, but them not gonna hit you back until they hit you back. But uh, Mac, y'all got to work that out because I thought Mac was one of the niggas. I thought y'all was, you was on this show being a judge and whole shit. Like, what's going on? Like, take that off. I don't want nobody to see it here or online. I think y'all should address that with each other offline. I don't want y'all being here going through that. I
Okay,
don't want
baby.
y'all to be here. Okay, you getting back? Telling me okay?
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to be you were talking about I come back and you talking about fighting. You were
No,
supposed to
I
start
wasn't.
talking about
No, babe. That's why you wasn't here. You don't understand.
babe.
I hit the. Yes, babe. Go ahead.
Can we go on to the next subject? You wanted to tap in with what Macalot was saying on his show, his
All right.
subject, right?
Okay, fellas, you right. Should you be lotioning your booty cheek?
No, about what the woman said.
I'm just,
What? No, not that one.
but we gonna say that though. Since I said it, fellas, when you get out the shower, do you lotion your booty cheek? No, that nigga was accurate for saying what he talked about. We're
Oh
gonna go
my
by what the lady.
goodness. I was
We're gonna
talking
talk
about
about
the
what the lady talked about. We're gonna go into that. We're gonna go into that. But real quick
goodness.
question.
Not you giving your punching bag of gloves up for somebody to come and fight. Listen, is that what men? Okay, let's just go into that real quick. Since you
There we go.
didn't bring up the other, is that what
Right.
men really want to do? Is that where we take
Sometimes
it to? Just fighting sometimes,
it's
like
no, it's
you
not.
just
It's
need
not
to
just
punch
fighting.
somebody up.
No, no, for real. For when it comes to men, you need to get your aggression out. You cannot get your aggression out. I cannot tell my wife. So I have to be strategic when it comes to Talisha. I can't tell Talisha, let's put on the gloves and figure it out. I can't. I
Why?
can't.
Because
Then
I told you
again,
I
then
want to get
again.
some.
First off, Talisha,
I told you we
let
can
me
do
let me open
gloves.
let me
I
open
likes
up
to
my face.
fight, but
Let me
most
take
women are not trying to do that.
let me take my hat off, Talisha,
Oh, okay, you
baby,
want to see? You showing us the Steve Harvey?
baby. First off, you said the Steve Harvey, like I get my hairline painted on. This is not painted on. Because Talisha keeps doing that. I never want to put the gloves on with my woman. I promise you. I never
It's
want to be like
fun.
we should now do sometimes I think I should just dive over sometimes and be like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Absolutely. The very last thing that I want to do is put gloves on with my woman. Because I'm not responsible if she gets punched the fuck up.
Did
Talisha
you?
thinks she
I was gonna say they have that where it's a man and a woman in the ring. Did you see that for going viral? And they even had two women fighting the man, and he beat both of them up in the ring.
what was the outcome?
He beat both of them up.
You stop stop talking shit. Do you in your heart to hearts, do you think you can whoop me? I have whole
Mm,
videos that I show you when I come
no,
home.
not
Not
like.
just the ones, not just the ones that's on
Obviously,
YouTube. Not just the videos that's on YouTube of me beating people up.
Quincy,
You
I
see
don't
me
need the
really put
videos.
hands on people. Exactly.
What I'm saying is, if I was able to pick up stuff, then yeah, I got you. As long as I can add things in it. Michelle Grinson came back hating. I know. Damien said gun range therapy. Magla
I'm
Sabra,
good with that.
no boxer I fight if I gotta defend myself. Boxers get paid. If I'm boxing, I need some dollars, right? And I need a
What you
trainer.
so if I
I'm
so
not
if we
gonna go in
gave
there
you
just willy nilly.
so if you was funking with somebody in your weight class and we were saying that the people that was gonna put it on, the winner gets $500. Would you box them?
Me?
I mean, I know you. I know you would. I'm talking to Mac.
Oh,
I know you gonna fight. You didn't beat me up before. I ain't put no hands on.
okay. Gaines said one lucky punch or a kick to the nag. Norman said maybe men be having pent up frustration that we sometimes gotta take out in the boxing ring or the gun
Gun
range.
range.
I like punching things personally. Shooting a
Mac
gun
said
is
that's for
fun,
money.
but it doesn't
Mac said,
make
go
but it
ahead.
doesn't make me like it doesn't get out my frustration like I just be shooting like pop 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 pop. You know what I'm saying?
So
But now
if we had
I'm a
a
person
full
that if
cup
I hit
podcast,
something, it's gonna make me feel good.
if we had a full cup podcast boxing match, your weight was matched up. You gonna fight the person you want to fight. Like would y'all pay for that? So we put the pool in for the people that's boxing. Like, is people just talking or we fighting? Because it's a lot of people that say that they're gonna fight and nobody's won. So if we had boxing gloves, 12 ounce or 14-ounce boxing gloves, would y'all be willing to do a full cup podcast boxing match?
Where are we gonna
I'll
do it
fly
at?
out. No,
Quincy,
I'll find a place. The first off, only person I gotta talk to is Zoo, and we're gonna make it happen.
all I know is we gotta talk about that first if we putting up our money. Ours,
We would
ours, ours,
we would have to. What we do is
ours.
the winner gets uh for 75% of the match or 50%. Let's say 50% of whatever is donated and what we have is to the winner. Are y'all willing to put the gloves on and shut up?
That should be a question that you get in a chat with.
Macalot, we not finna Macalot. You not finna be in a different weight class. When we was shaking hands, I was like, nah, man.
Stop. Uh, hey, shout out to Luther Robinson in here.
Lou
Jay
was
says
good with you.
70-30. No, but let's talk about that because that's what it all always boils down to for men. You know what I'm saying? They be like,
It's
they
not
let's
just
put on
men.
the gloves or let's go outside. Like,
Females don't want to buy. Females don't care who they don't want to put on no gloves. They want to fucking fight. You are the perfect example. If I'd have told you we going to Stockton, California, and there's one person you want to whoop, and we went over there because we know where they live,
no, no.
you
I'm
would have
not
whooped
doing
that
none of
ass.
that. Yeah, I mean listen, in the spur of the moment of some anger and if it's face to face and somebody like getting at me, I'm probably going to whip some ass. But and like thinking of it, like when I sit and have to think about it, I'm not going to do it. I'm like that's not worth it. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown. Like I don't need to be doing this and this, that, and that. Even in the spur of the moment, I have to catch myself a lot of times and not let it go further than what it could go. But you'll
Max
probably
said,
catch me more off guard to really fight you if it was spur of the moment. I'm not doing that. Magla said niggas be picking and choosing their battles. That's the difference for me. I done fought bigger niggas and smaller niggas.
Max. Okay,
Norman
so Max,
said,
Max,
hold on.
boxing match between the Black and Mickey's podcast and the Full Cup podcast.
Y'all want to
One
present it?
round, 3 minutes between me and you. We not gonna. That's not gonna be a fight that we gonna box, nigga.
What kind
We
of what
gonna
is that? Hell no.
that's what I'm saying. Like you're not gonna. I understand that you're willing to, but what we should have is people that can at least come close to the weight class.
Yes. Um. Anyways,
Unless it's Jay Fox.
Norman said niggas don't fight no more out here. Be so quick to grab the thumper. Yeah, it's not like how it used to be. It hasn't been that way in at least what 15, 20 years.
20 years.
Where people really get down and and
But
box. Even females be shooting nowadays. They don't even be fighting and pulling hair no more. They be like, girl, my nails, my hair.
but if somebody was to put on an event like that, are y'all willing to watch it? You willing to pay 10 or 15 bucks to be there if niggas is really willing to box? You got an
Like, what's
event,
that
you got
called? Thriller?
security. Yeah, we have an event. We have security. People sign whatever they going through. Who's willing to box? Like I don't want to box Mac. Like, I don't have no aggression to box Mac. But I'm saying if like what's really going on like between people, like I don't want to box Mac a lot. I don't. I'm not saying I'm not pushing
I
it to where
know,
I'm
but
saying
babe, we
no.
not talking about putting no boxing match on. What
I'm not saying we are. I'm saying if people were willing to do it. I'm not.
I
I
know, babe,
understand.
but we
Go ahead.
trying to talk about why there is such an aggression to where we're not talking about putting together nothing. We're talking about wh-
Why there's the
why is there
aggression?
such an aggression to
Because
where
some people just want to get it off their chest in a good, clean environment. It's the same as playing football. Niggas play adult football and don't make no money. They pay to play. Honestly, like you pay to play to go out there and smash somebody else and win. If we did it in an adult event like that, would y'all come? Because it's people that play adult baseball, adult softball, adult wrestling. They do all this as adults.
that's
Because
true.
we saying how you get the aggression off. So if we getting the aggression off, it's in an environment to where shit is controlled. What is wrong with it? What's wrong with being competitive and fighting somebody and winning?
Can
Like
I say
nobody.
this? Oh,
Go ahead,
sorry.
yes, baby.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Go
mean to
ahead.
cut you off.
No, we
Can I
good.
say this with the black community? Why is it when black men, when they have smart things to say, it automatically goes to nigga, what's up? We can fight or we can shoot. When you see like uh non-black men, we'll just say, when they have disputes, they take it out business wise. Even if they gotta
Right,
work together. You know what I'm
right.
saying? They take it out business wise, or you know what I mean? Like they don't always take
Or
it to just straight fighting. So
no,
what do you
or
think?
they
Why do you think that is?
or for as far as social media goes, they take it to like a celebrity boxing match, or they take it to something to where they can be physical with each other. There's nothing wrong with being physical.
No,
Like
I don't. I agree. I
okay, so
love
can I ask
contact
you a question?
sport,
Can I ask you a question? If somebody, we're not gonna say their name, we're gonna say Big Cat said
babe.
Alicia.
We not gonna do that, babe.
I'm saying, but if somebody told you that they wanted to box you live, would you box them?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not. And if I was gonna do some boxing, I probably wouldn't want to do with somebody that is a real like beef. Like even when boxers do it, sometimes they got a real beef with somebody because they didn't said something to each other prior to whatever.
Those are the
But it's
best
still
boxing matches.
it's still within all the competition of the sport.
Let's do a husband and wife boxing match. I only get to use my left hand. You down?
No, we fight another couple.
Ooh, I'm down. I might accidentally punch you. It's like
Nah, but I would have to have a whole trainer. Like I'm not gonna get out there and pull nothing. See, that's what I don't want. I'm not
but you get
gonna
a
get out
time limit.
there and pull
But you get a
nothing.
time limit to set up. Like for real, if we was to do it and you got a time limit to set up, you do 3 rounds, 2 minutes apiece, and this is what y'all get to do. Would that not be okay to get your aggression out?
I mean, no, I mean, yeah. Megala says it's about the size of the heart, not the body. I got you. And it's about the skill and a little bit of muscle. Norm said,
No, man.
unless you back in the days, David and Goliath, and you got the Jesus's you got that what's it called? The dang it, I can't think of it right now. The slingshot. The slingshot. Blessed by God. Hey Nay, I see you up in here. North said, white men do it too. You mess with the bull and you'll get the horns.
Get
He
the
said, you
horn.
mess with the bull, you'll get the horns, man. Well, I
Not even
said, I
that. Like,
got a
what's
better
wrong with
game. Who got the
what's
best
wrong?
credit score? Crickets?
Who said that? Who
Well, I
said
said, I
that?
got a better game. Who got the best credit score? It's probably you, Bloodwatch, because you just got married, newly married.
Yeah,
You
you
probably
trust
was
me.
getting your stuff together,
You ain't
top
been through.
tier.
You probably right. You just started in life.
Y'all
I
ain't
get it.
ran them credit cards down yet.
Yeah,
No, I'm just joking.
y'all ain't. Yeah, don't worry about it. She gonna get
I'm
you.
just joking.
But what is the Full Cup podcast? The Full Cup boxing match? Like, is y'all ready? Like,
I'm not ready, Quincy. That's money, and that's work. Like, let's talk about that before we put that out there right now.
I
Let's
didn't
talk
say
about
I
that
was. I'm
behind
just
closed
saying,
scenes.
hey, Nay. I'm just letting y'all know.
A
Like,
Port
what's the difference?
City. Gaines said I would, but I need time to bounce to get my Bruce Lee on. Right. Said
Right.
give me like 3 months for
Yes.
real.
You get 90 days. You get 90 days to get your shit together. Matter of fact, you get 120. You get 6 months to get your shit together. If we had a Full Cup podcast boxing match, would you show up? Let's talk about it.
Damien said the family that fights together stays fighting. Let
Stays
me tell
together.
you, Quincy
We been
loves when
fighting.
I get ignorant.
I
He
like
thought
fighting.
that I had hit somebody's car at the airport when we were walking in the crosswalk to go. We're at the airport from the shuttles walking across, and somebody like kept driving and almost hit me and my daughter. And he said, "Oh, he thought I had hit the car," and I was like, "No,
That was happening.
I just like did my shoulders. Like, what are you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, I was about to be a proud husband." He always want me to be ignorant.
The thing is, y'all don't even understand. I fight all the time. I go through for the career that I have. I fight all the time. I don't even fight for me. I fight for somebody else's stuff to get protected. Imagine if I'm protecting my ego or my pride. Like, what are we talking about? Like, let's fight. Let's
Quincy always want to say,
fight.
"Let's fight." He always want a damn fight. Even when he was a baby in his baby picture, he had his hand up and his eyebrows were scrunched like, "I slap you." I was
That's
like,
because
"Damn!"
niggas
Ever
don't
since
fight.
you was a
Shout
baby.
out to Jermaine Washington, Ellen J. Slots. What's good with you, bro? I see you in the
Hey,
building, man.
Macala said, "I've been hitting my push-ups daily for some months now." I believe you. I seen your muscle. I seen it in the picture. Lamont said push-ups don't count. You back, Lamont? Gaines said, "Oh shit, how many you do per day?" Let watch say anyone trying to look like Martin when fought Tommy Hart. Oh yeah, Tommy Hearns mentioned
Yeah.
me. Oh wow. Yeah, when he fought Tommy Hearns, it came back lumped
Blood
up
wash,
like
you
that.
got it then. Blood wash. First, the devil versus the Christian. You
Oh,
got it.
why
First
would you
match
say
we
the
gonna have.
devil versus a Christian? You gonna lose. In
I feel you.
Jesus'
That's what they
name.
always say. It seems like the devil wins all the time.
No, what? Who
You
says
don't?
that?
Okay, I'm just
No,
telling you.
he definitely don't. He definitely don't. Is that your testimony? Because that ain't mine.
I know.
Norman said at the last week before the match, don't call talking about I can't make it. My son's first grade teacher's pet fish go. Fish died for
All of a
real.
sudden.
He said fighting for ego. Right, Gaines. Now I love contact sport, but just on the street, are you
Cliff
fighting
was
for
good.
Are you fighting for ego and pride? Is that what's getting you to be like, you know what? Because I'm gonna tell you this, I do. If somebody is getting, I feel like getting the best of me when I was trying to be cool and like, I'm talking about on the street now, not as a like a professional sport. Uh, yes, my pride and ego is gonna rise up in me. Like, you're not gonna just talk to me any kind of way, especially because I give people chances. I try to be nice to people. I try to smooth it over.
That's
I be like,
not what
oh,
I'm talking about.
I didn't
That's
mean
not
to
what
do
I'm
that.
talking about.
See,
I'm
now
just saying.
when you're being rude to me, you're trying to treat me like a punk. And now my pride and my ego is about to, but that's how people go to jail. That's how people end up dead, is because those few moments or minutes of pride and ego end up getting to them. Hey Cliff, hey fam. Hey Michelle died.
Me,
David said, I always made friends trial by fire. They survive or get burned alive.
man. That's.
Man, Blood Watch said, if you hit me, I'm taking you off my prayer list. Quincy.
I'm just
Oh
saying.
my goodness.
I'm just saying.
Game said, fuck ego, I'm fighting for my life.
You fighting to stay awake if we get in the ring. But go
If it's
ahead.
physical fight, then yes, I'm fighting for my life. But if it's like just life doing what it's due, then yes, I'm still fighting for my life. Uh,
Exactly.
Cliff said I rebuked that. What you rebuke? Which part, Cliff? But I think that we all have. He said it was supposed to be a joke.
Okay,
Okay,
I know.
but no, it. I think that a lot of times with men, they go back and forth and be like, "Nah, you said something slight to me," and I think everybody goes through it. Women go through it too. Like, but we call it being catty. When you saying something to somebody else, you being
We call it
funny.
pride.
Yeah. Wait, Michelle said, "Hey fam, dang, where y'all go on PTO?"
Nah,
We
nah,
did, and we
we
did.
did. And we did. No
We
lie. We
surely
went on
did.
PTO.
But we back. We back in full effect. And I'm gonna repost the survey that we have. It's like 5 questions because we had a good
We're
amount,
gonna
but I want
repost
some
one. We're
more.
gonna we should
I
repost
want
one
some
for the
more.
party.
Huh?
For the Full Cup Live. You should repost the
Okay, yeah.
survey for the
A
Full
survey
Cup
too.
Live.
But we just want to know what feedback y'all have for us, what topics y'all want us to talk about more. I told y'all I'm going back to school, for psychology, so I'll be able to like really answer more in-depth questions, counseling questions, therapist questions, and things like that, and really go in. And I hope it'll be a treat for y'all
We
because I
probably
talk
won't be
to
together if we
everybody,
go to therapy.
single people, couples, divorcees, people who have kids, people who don't, black, white, yellow, orange, young, old. Ricky Slick said I
Black
fought like
blue.
7 times this year. Wow. He
Shout out to my
said,
boy Ricky Slick. First off, Ricky Slick, your old punk ass was supposed to be on for the Men's Mental Health Mondays and then hit me back for hella long. Make sure you like and follow though, because you was supposed to be on there.
it's
We was
okay,
supposed to
babe.
be Ben had you on it. Nah, fuck with my nigga, man. That's my nigga. He good. He good people.
Okay, can I
He had a
finish?
whole 2 or 3. Yes, but you allowed.
Shit ain't worth it. It costs nothing to ignore someone. Can cost everything to give it attention. I'm a hypocrite. Hey, I know it happens. Gay said, bro, you out there fighting for free?
No, I'm out there fighting for money and I win.
Man, so you use a lot in a fight, or you lose a lot in a fight. Yeah, I
No, you don't.
mean, after a fight, because of the person that I am, and I'm trying to continue to evolve to be. Um, if I get in a fight, I feel bad that I sat up there and lumped somebody up. Yes,
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
I
No,
do.
you
I do.
don't.
I mean, I
The
laugh about
last
it, but
fight Talisha had, she knocked a girl out.
he's lying.
I'm lying.
You said last night?
The last fight you had,
Oh,
you
last
knocked the
fight.
girl out. You knocked her out, like slid her against the wall. She knocked out and fell on your shoulder.
Stuff happens.
Okay,
But what my point is, I didn't
let's
want it to
be
go
real.
there.
We
I
over
didn't
here on
want it
this
to go
Christian
there.
shit.
I'm a peaceful person. I don't like for it to go there.
No, Talisha, you are a fighter. You come from a family of fighters.
Okay.
You like to
Well,
fight.
I didn't say that I didn't. I like contact sport. What I'm saying is, I don't like to have somebody take me there because I feel like you're in control of my emotions. You're so in control of my emotions that you made me do something. I don't want to sound like an abusive person or a psychopath. Like you made me do this. You standing over somebody with a knife. You made me do this. But I'm saying, when I let other people's actions control my actions, I don't like that. Ricky said, I ain't lost one this year. My foot and hands hurt. I lay around the next day like I'm going to go to the upper room. Yeah, because after a certain age.
Yeah, you don't want to, but for a living, I whoop people. For
Gang
a
said,
living, I whoop people.
yeah. He said, clothes, bloody fines and arrests and jobs, etc. People involved,
Nope.
sometimes teeth. Wow. Bloodwash said, how did Lil Mac beat Big King Hippo? All stomach shots. Me versus voluptuous Q. He keeps calling you voluptuous Q
What's
because
with
isn't
you?
that what
First off,
Wigglesworth called you?
first off, King Hippo is not my name. King Hippo didn't have. King Hippo had the same shoulders that the little fighters had. He couldn't throw no belly blows. Secondly, I fight all the time, not just for Jesus. I fight, like literally fight.
You said not just for Jesus? Shut
I
up.
fight, not spiritually. Like I actually physically fight. There's videos right now. There's pictures I can post right here on. I fight, but I would never want to fight a man of the cloth. I promise you. I don't want those problems. Have mercy on my soul.
So, do you think that there's an issue within the men's community that
No,
every time the pride or ego is picked at or poked by another male, that it always has to go too far?
no. I think when it comes to the men's community, to be a thousand what you sometimes you have to get your anger off. I think that's kind of what it is, and sometimes you got to get it got to be a physical thing to where you're able to really touch it. I'm not saying that it should be a thing to where you should do it and y'all in the streets and then this is happening. Is that Cubana Queen? What's good with you, man?
Hey, hey,
What's good with
Cuddy.
you, Cuddy? I don't think it's that, but I think sometimes niggas got to go to the glove. Or they got to go to rest. They got to go to whatever it is when they want to fight and touch a nigga to get their point across. They should, but I don't think it should be bloody. I think it should be I think it should be a controlled environment. I think it should be to where gloves are on or whatever else it is, and niggas really get it off their chest. Because I've become best friends or cool with people, even though I've exchanged words with them, and I've been like, nigga, you like, and it comes to that. Sometimes it does, even for you women, like Talisha, right now, there's some people that you would put hands on, and you
Why do
want
you
to put
keep
hands
putting me in this? I'm not
on.
in
Okay.
this. I'm just
But
here
I'm
to
just saying
listen.
it's not because it's not just a man thing. It's not just a man thing.
No, I
Some
know, I
women,
know.
some women really want to put their hands on people to get a better understanding.
Okay, so Cliff said most fights are based on an ego, and that's my
So it's no
point.
argument.
That's what my point was. Anytime I would want to fight somebody, it is due to ego or pride. Like, how
That,
dare you say this or do this or try to slight me or, disrespect me? And now I gotta check you. You know what I'm saying?
is that not for arguments too? Is that
And
not
I
for
just said
like
that, yeah, for
arguments? Yeah, it's
arguments,
all
and things
this
said, yeah,
disagreement.
because now I feel
Disagreements
like
is
you're
based on.
punking me. But like I said, you're more likely to get an actual fight out of me if you're in my face doing it. Hey, 50,
Steph, what's good?
um, is you're more likely to get a fight out of me physically if you're in my face disrespecting me, versus I have time to think about it. Because if I have time to think about it, like I have things to lose.
Right.
I have things to lose in this life. Money from my job being taken away, or my career, my kids, anything like that. Like I have things to lose. And I love helping people. So one minute I'm checking you and the next minute I'm like, oh, let me pray for you. That's why I always used to say, pray with me, don't play with me.
But
But
so
so I can't
so
even effectively be who I want to be if I'm out here beating up people.
but it says he said fighting is for fools, so is arguing.
But I will
Like
defend
arguing,
myself. Now,
yeah,
defending myself is for the intelligent.
yeah. But even if it's an argument, like you defending what you're talking about, like I'm just saying, a controlled environment is always good to get your anger off. People do it for kickboxing. People do it for boxing. They do it for judo. They do it for MMA. They do it for everything else. Like, why would it not be cool? Because somebody want to fight you. I get the Bruce Lee quote that Game said, "Fighting is in anger. It's for fools." I get it. I get it. Board don't hit back. I get it. I get what you're saying. That's all logical. I get it because you don't have to. You can do it mentally, and you can be like, you know what, I'm not angry, and the whole thing it comes out some other way. But I'm just saying, if you can get in a ring with that person, or you can do some MMA with that person, is it not okay if it's a controlled environment?
Yes, it's okay. I believe in contact sports. Damien said the old classic chip on your shoulder. Anybody can be full of piss and vinegar. Choose your enemies wisely. Definitely.
Right.
Cliff said can't let them get away with that. Gaines said fighting. Oh, sorry, said that. 50 said over here hibernating like a bear. I know you getting some good sleep over there. I'm glad you over there healing up, Cuddy. Bloodwash
Right.
said blood sport, blood wash versus bloodshed versus VQ. Voluptuous Q. Blink twice if you're scared. VQ for charity.
Hey, first of all, they don't come with no fucking VQ.
Voluptuous Q.
I'm not walking
Gang,
down with no with no satin on, nigga. It's just
Gang said when you
ooh, I
check
don't
someone,
think.
what are you saying? Might is right? No, Gaines, I feel like for the most part, and I'm not gonna like front and say I'm right all the time, but for the most part, I check myself. If I don't have a problem with apologizing to people.
Right.
I will definitely be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like if somebody I work with or something I'm, dealing with, and I didn't said something to somebody or accidentally did something that they didn't like that really rubbed them, I go to them and I be like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this, or how can I fix it, or whatever."
Right.
And after that, it's on them how they want it to be. Either we can just not talk to each other no more and we just don't, or we could be cool, or you gonna say something back that's disrespectful. And now here we go, because I was trying to humble myself and apologize. You don't have to forgive me, but you don't have to be rude and disrespectful either, or
Uh,
slight me.
right. Ricky Slick said, "Can we just take a minute to pray? I'm so tired of this year." Absolutely. I'm definitely down for that. God, please help us understand what we don't, and please forgive us for what we not willing to give forgiveness for. uh, we are individuals and we praying for different reasons. I'm not praying for anybody else and what they believe in. All I'm praying for is understanding for this year. My boy Ricky Slick asked for a prayer. So the best prayer I can give is, Lord, please forgive us for what we don't understand and help us forgive for what we don't. I might be saying it wrong because I have a little bit of alcohol in my system. Also help us be patient and understand other people's opinions. Ego means nothing. Favor without work is not fair. Honestly, amen. There we go. Definitely got a prayer
Amen.
for you, bro.
Faith without
It wasn't a
works.
whole minute, but
Definitely. Cliff said, I'm going to fight for the ones I love. That's when these hands get thrown. Throwing words at me ain't going to really get me as a grown man. Right.
right.
And I had to think about that. Like, hey, words are just words. Ricky says, I've been telling people, just stay out of arm's reach. Don't move your arms when you talk to me, because it makes me want to move my hands.
I moved three
Yeah.
thousand miles away to understand that some people don't understand boundaries, bro.
Also, don't forget that what you pray for, if you pray for patience, if you pray for
Strength,
um strength, if you pray for for things
understanding.
to happen for you, you're going to go through tests for you to do those things.
Right.
So just remember that whatever you're praying for, God is going to give to you, but not in the way that you think He's going to give it to you. It's going to be to
You
strengthen you.
you pray for rain, please expect the mud.
Exactly. Um, Blood Watch that VQ walkout song is Raining Men remix featuring Diddy. Y'all, you know
See?
what? Hey, Shells, happy Halloween, family. Yes. We don't really be doing anything on Halloween.
After we
Um,
got them first class tickets, we do.
nah. You stupid. But I ordered some cookies and brownies for the kids and watched Ghostbusters, the new one, and because my son is 14, so he don't really dress up like that. We used to have it to where we had my parents had a church, so we would do Hallelujah night. So that's where the kids would go instead of trick or treating. Gain said, that reminds me of that three slice scene when Faison caught him outside that chick house. Gain said, amen. Tim said, stay humble. Ricky said, I was fourth string quarterback. I don't play.
I don't play. Hey, nigga, like a broke PlayStation, nigga. I feel you, bro. Nah, what are we talking about? I'm 2,000 miles away from home. Nigga, I don't play. What am I gonna do? Felicia, what do you want to talk about tonight, mommy?
What I wanted to kind of talk about was
You know.
shut up. So I thought we were going to talk about, touch on what Macalot's topic about the men and the women.
Yes.
Bloodwash said I remember going out for Halloween to get candy, and somebody gave me shrimp top ramen. Chelsea said we took King trick or treating to about 10 houses. Luke, Hugh, and Saya went to their friends. Yeah, that's what
Yeah, like
Quincy
what are we
did.
doing?
And Ari was chilling in the house. As long as she has some sweets at home.
We don't
Gay
care.
said, anyone ever got egged on Halloween night? I never got egged, or our house, or TP'd, but I've seen them on the blocks though. Um, I've never did any egging either. So I was the one that my mom would take us to like a party, or I would pass out candy. And then we started having Hallelujah night. So I never was just out there in them streets like that on Halloween. Even now, like I want to as an adult dress up as someone. We see these celebrities and other people, they dress up, and they go to a party, but I just never been in a Halloween. And I grew up in church, so Halloween was like the devil. So they made an alternative. They made an alternative for the church kids. And then as I became an adult, I just never, I think one time I dressed up as something and went out. With Quincy, we never dressed up. I was always just a black girl, and he was a football player.
Got a lot of candy though.
And then once we had kids, it was all about the kids. So Gaines said I got hit like fifth grade by high school kids in a drive by. One egg on the body. It kind of stung, and my friend laughed his ass off. Dang.
I'm laughing right now.
All right. So you asked me what I wanted to talk about.
Hmm.
Okay. Pierre said black parents' number one rule is don't eat at everybody's house, so you know damn well they ain't taking their kids to nobody else to get no damn candy. Right. Right. He said I remember when Dungeons and Dragons was considered evil. Yeah. Cliff said, that was always confusing to me. We don't celebrate Halloween unless we in the church house. Okay, so our rules was this. You couldn't come as anything evil. So nothing devil or demonic, but you could be anything. I was a bride one year, another year I was a big old baby, I had a onesie on. Another year, I don't know, I was an old lady. So you played yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. Um, but you had to come in something else, and they gave an alternative for you to be out there. Because in the '90s, late '90s, in early 2000s. That's when the whole thing about um uh candy. I mean, was it razor blades and drugs in the candy?
First
So
off,
it
wasn't nobody putting the drugs in the candy that cost them money. Not in the hood. Like, nigga, what? We making money off of that. Fuck out of here. I'm about to give you all my cocaine and your liquor bar to be on the news.
but it gave them, and then some kids, some teenagers, they be out there. That's their time to go snatch bags, go drinking, smoke weed, whatever other drugs they was into. Go and do whatever. Go and hook up with other boys and girls and do whatever. So that was their time. So it gave, if their parents wanted to have somewhere safe and controlled, then they made it about that. And then I don't know. I don't know if it is. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good alternative, honestly.
Mm.
Damien said, "Oh my bad." Cliff said that was always confusing me. Okay, we don't. Okay. Bloodwatch said I dressed up as a Cowboys fan one year, and nobody could figure out my costume. I wore a big L and a Cowboys hat. You know what? Wasn't that hard to figure
Notice,
out?
notice,
No.
notice, notice that you said you dressed up as a Cowboy fan and not a Niner one. You knew what it was. You knew that the SF on your hat would give it away for sorry fuckers. You knew exactly what it was.
Wow.
Or if you were a Christian, it was sanctified failure. Let's be real. We knew you
Sanctified
didn't. We knew.
failure.
We knew what you wanted to stand up, nigga.
I'm
We
sorry,
knew.
y'all.
You
I don't
wouldn't
even
wear.
into
You,
the
you
football
goddamn
stuff, but that
right.
was
You would
funny.
never dress up as a Niner fan. The sanctified failure. Hallelujah. Thank you,
Anyway,
Jesus. Like, quit playing with me. Communion's on the second week. Get out of here, man. I got jokes too. I just don't be bringing them out. I
so
didn't let you slide because you on the podcast, nigga.
Cliff said we have the same rules. I was there. I know. I forgot. Gaines said I play if anyone is in. Damien said he is. Tim said Candy House. Yes. Hey, I live next to a Candy
I used
House.
to, we had
The
one too.
best. And they had the frozen Kool-Aid
They
cups
had us with the you got a
or
whole
pot.
little lunch
Yeah.
bag full of Doritos with Tapatio on them and the ices was 75 cents. Niggas was grad, or you can have the Cheetos with the man.
Yes, they had all the good stuff. Pierre said, bag up the candy in individual bags and write the address of the house on that bag. If you get a razor, they get these hands. That is very smart. And I got to go through the Reese's Cups ones. I got to make sure that, open them up, look at them, taste it, eat it, make sure the Reese's Cups is mine.
This nigga Damien said one year I went whiteface in the Tender Mormon church.
Oh,
This
man.
nigga Bloodwash Stewie said I got mind control over V. You trigger much?
Trigger
Nah, I
much?
didn't say because I didn't say nothing. I didn't bag. I laughed. I understood what it was, but these sanctified failures is cool.
I'm waiting.
Y'all lose to the Kansas City Church all the time. Ain't win no Super Bowl. Trigger
But,
much?
I've let my kids go trick or treating at least I think once in their life. But I prefer in a controlled environment and all of
Our
that.
kids
I
prefer
don't do the
Candy
pumpkins.
Angle
I
at
don't
the
do
house.
the Halloween decorations or anything like that. But as kids, I want to let them participate, but in their way. And like I said, we always used to do anyways, other than Hallelujah night, we would do movies at the house and nachos and sweets and different things like that so
Our
they still
kids are
feel like
more
they
of some
participated.
guaranteed type kids. They don't want to go out and gamble. They don't want to get no little candy. They want to be at the house like, hey, nigga, this what we want. Let's watch some movies.
And now that they're
Fuck
getting older,
costumes.
we ain't got to do this no more. Gabe said that's hilarious. I know they was laughing. Yeah, for sure. But we coming around to the end of it, and so I'm not gonna get too much into it. I just kind of want to leave y'all with a thought.
Mm-hmm.
And we always talk about happiness starts with ourselves, and it does. Happiness does start with ourselves. However, if you are in a relationship, how much of responsibility does your spouse have to help you maintain your happiness?
100%. I believe it's 100%.
I think so as well. Pierre said,
This is
"Candy
why I
too damn
believe.
exp." Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Uh,
You go ahead. Read the comments.
Pierre said, "Candy too damn expensive, so this year we passed out them pizza rolls." Hey, and I bet you they were happy to have them if they were warm. Some of them if they was cold.
Nigga, I was like, go and give me a little couple.
Listen, I'll go get
But
some a bag of chicken quarters, chop them up, some legs and thighs, fry them up, and pass them out. Cause
as
the
far as
candy is
you,
expensive.
as far as you being with a person when it comes to your happiness, I'm gonna let y'all know. It's definitely a thing to where you 100% responsible. Now, are you gonna be 100% there all the time for it? No, the world never gives you 100%. But you're supposed to be 100% best to them, like they're supposed to be 100% best to you. You're never gonna be 100. You're never gonna be all glory. Maybe every now and then you're gonna be 100% of what they need. But for you to be that all the time is crazy.
Cliff, I just seen yours. You said repeat. I said we all know happiness starts with ourselves, but how much responsibility does your spouse have to help you maintain your happiness?
Maintain, not make, Damien.
Maintain.
Maintain, not
Um,
make.
Ms. Dodd said, "Quincy, how rude." She said, "You gonna eat cookies in front of us and not offer?"
Fucking them up.
Man, he just oh. Gaines said, "If you rely on someone, you will leave when they go broke or are in a wheelchair." Dang, Gaines, you have really experienced or saw some really messed up experiences. And I, my wish and prayer for you is that someone or some community of people show you what true love
Love.
is and true friendship is without having for you to sell yourself short.
Right.
10 said agree. Gain said 0%. Bloodwash said dad tax on the candy top. I mean off top. Exactly. Give me them Reese's,
All of them, right? And the Snickers. Give
man.
me the Reese's and the Snickers right now.
Yeah.
Y'all can have them Tootsie Rolls and them Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, if you got some
And
Twix too.
give me the little candy bar. You can have the rest of them.
Pierre says spouse supposed to add to your happiness. We as people need self happiness, right? David says none. Make your own happiness. She has her own
Not make.
hobbies and I got mine.
It's
We're
not make you
happy.
happy. We're talking about maintain.
Yes. So I say maintain it. Um, and then I'm gonna read it one more time because I see Cliff said read it one more time. We all know happiness starts with ourselves, but how much responsibility does your spouse have to help you maintain your happiness?
100%.
Maintain, not make it.
100%.
Pierre says spouse supposed to add to your happiness. We as people need so okay. Um, Cliff
PR,
says
I'm gonna
zero
block
percent.
you.
Hey, Miss Childress. She said, well,
Miss
hello,
Children.
hello. Damien, you posted, but it was blank. Ricky Slick said, I might have 75 and some change, but I want to bring 100%. He said
Right.
0%. People should find a way to be happy by themselves. Read a book or
No,
something. Pierre said she don't have to add to it, just don't take it.
maintain it. Right.
So it's a maintain. This is my thoughts on it. When yes, you're supposed to be happy within yourself. You're supposed to find why you love yourself. You're supposed to love yourself with all your flaws. You're supposed to take care of yourself and however it makes you feel on the out. Maintain yourself on the outside to take care. Make your
Self happy.
feelings good. Yeah, and all that, and feed yourself and have goals and go after them and be the best you can be. However, I also believe that when you are with someone, that they can take just as much as they can take away from your happiness, they're
They can
supposed to
add
add
to it.
to it.
Right.
Because this is the thing. If we talk about, how you start off with dating and how you're supposed to keep it up, how do you think that you continuously grow with each other? Because it's gonna be times where you're not happy with them. They're not gonna always be pleasurable to be around. Y'all gonna disagree. Y'all gonna have different ways of living, different ways of handling situations, and you feel like they should have did it better. Y'all have irritations. It may not be as much as every other couple, but you have something because y'all are two different people. And if y'all together for a long period of time, you will have to learn how to get along and accept each other's inconsistencies and
For who they
shortcomings.
are.
And yes, just who they are, because nobody's perfect. So if just as much as you're not always going to be happy, because happiness is a fleeting emotion.
All emotions are fleeting.
Yeah, all emotions are fleeting. Sometimes you have them, sometimes you're not. So it's the same thing. What you do to show your partner or bring them happiness is being responsible in your relationship, paying attention to their love languages. If
Right.
they would rather, touch or spend time, or buy gifts, or help them out, or conversation,
I want.
traveling, buying their
I want.
little
I want to
personal
say
whatever
something.
stuff they
I
like.
really want to say something.
Okay.
Dealing with older people or talking to older people about that are in a successful relationship will really help you. Like it'll genuinely for somebody that's been through it when they got over the hump. Talk to those people and they'll tell you that the best advice I get from my relationship is from my father's dad. I mean my wife's
Your
dad,
father,
my
dad.
father-in-law. And my pops, like I get the best relationship advice from him because he never tells me that I'm wrong. He always tells me to make my decision. Always. Like he always lets me know he presents what's good to me and tells me to make, my best decision. He never does the things to where it's like my daughter's wrong or you're wrong. Never. You really need to be somebody to be there that's for you. A lot of people have this thing to where they're concerned about what's just good for them. And it never works out. None of their relationships ever fucking work out. I'm only taking advice, and what I think people should do is take advice from people that are in a successful relationship. If you're in a successful relationship, take advice from people that's been through failed relationships. If you failed in your relationship, I'm not saying that you were the failure, the relationship didn't work out. So
Right.
if you take advice from what's not going on for you with you, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble because these people only feel a certain way.
Right.
Like I hear everybody's suggestion and what they're going through, honestly, and I respect it. I take it in and I understand. But you speaking from a different point. When you living at a different point and when you doing something at a different point, you don't take advice from people who not living there or doing that.
Yeah. Let me.
They have a different way that they see it.
Yeah. Um. Games said any added happiness is a bonus, but the responsibility should be 0%. Damien said even maintaining is an individual's responsibility, and it is. Cliff said your happiness is a reflection of your inner self. Maintaining your happiness is your job. Your partner spouse is to bring their happiness to the equation. Definitely. Ms. Dodd said, your spouse should have some responsibility, more like caring for them and being concerned and supportive, keeping them accountable for their own goals. Right. Damien said, that's why you get that straight before you say the I do's and I did.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. But most people don't get all that straight. Ricky Slick said the cup is half full, not half empty. Ups and downs, the longest verses should be the same. Right.
That is the motto for the Full Cup podcast. The Full Cup podcast is always half full, not half
Not,
empty. Right on, bro.
it is. Damien said 18 years. Ricky Slick said ups and downs. The cup is okay. Just have pure loyal intentions. He said, I had a 10-year relationship I did nothing but empty from. Right. Ricky Slick said, a wise man learns from his mistakes. Wiser men learns from someone else's so they don't gotta go through it.
Make the
Right.
same
But I
mistake.
wanna touch on what Ricky Slick said about I did nothing but empty from. Just have pure loyal intentions. Right. So that's another thing. So you can have all the happiness and they can have all the happiness within yourselves, but y'all, if y'all don't know how to come together, if y'all don't know how to serve one another, because that is ultimately what a relationship and end goal is, marriage is to serve each other, not just like, oh, I'm serving you your food or your drinks, to serve you in love and to serve you in making sure that you're good, making sure that I'm being your partner, making sure that I'm not just in my own world and not worried about anything that you're doing. So I get to pour into you when you have bad days, and you get to pour into me when I have bad days or when I'm unsure of myself, or vice versa. We're
Right.
constantly going back and forth, pouring into each other like a teeter totter, like how they have the Libra scales, and to keep it even. And sometimes it's not going to be even. Sometimes it is going to be 80-20 or 70-30 or 10-90 or whatever,
So it's gonna be 100 to
on
zero.
either side. But we're pouring into each other. When you need me, I got you. Your spouse is supposed to be your best friend, and sometimes you get mad at your best friend.
Right.
Sometimes y'all stop talking even for a little bit, but you always come back and you don't jeopardize it when y'all not talking, when
Can I
you
hit a
are
comment?
on the outs, when y'all
Sorry.
not when y'all not getting along. Y'all still being that solid to each other. We always try to blame the woman and blame the man. It's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, like somebody has to take accountability and be like, look, it's not about being right. It's about, do we want this relationship? And sometimes it don't work
Right.
out, and that's okay. And you
Right.
move on.
Cliff
But Cliff
said
said,
you
"Baby, I
plus
got you.
me. Oh,
Baby, I got you." Cliff said, "You plus me equals us. So I'm responsible for maintaining my happiness and showing you what makes me happy, and vice versa. If we both doing that and caring and loving each other, the happiness is a byproduct."
okay. So this is what I want to talk about. There's a lot of me and you in there, even though we talked about us in the beginning. And when it comes down to it, sometimes it's not. It's not about just making you happy or you being happy or you making what's best for you. Because sometimes it's about the spouse. That's what I'm getting at. When people start to realize that, that's when relationships will work. Your response said, "So I'm responsible for maintaining my happiness and showing what makes me happy, and vice versa." And sometimes it doesn't work like that. Sometimes it's not about the yous and the me's and the I. Sometimes it's about the them. Even when they can't make themselves happy, this is what you're doing for somebody that you want to be there for. Honestly, because all that selflessness in the beginning of it goes out the window.
So I agree, though, what he's saying. You are supposed to show the other person what makes you happy so that they can serve you in that way to help you. It's
Harold, what's good,
assisting
bro?
you. If we going along in life, then that means that I'm concerned about you and you're concerned about me. What happens is when you are only concerned about you and the other person is concerned about them and you, but you're only concerned about you, or vice versa.
Okay.
So that's why I say it's a two-way street. It is serving one another, because although I have things that makes me happy and I know how to make myself happy, if I'm with someone, the way when I'm happy, I want to serve. When I'm getting what I need, I want to help this person. I want to love this person. I want to make them happy in the ways that makes them happy. So it should be vice versa, when you're happy, when you're full and all that. But even if we're not happy, it's getting, cuz when we're both happy and serving each other, that's great. But what happens when one of y'all or both of y'all are
What
not
happens
happy?
then?
And
Right.
so the maintaining, that's the where the commitment comes in. as long as y'all can get back to what the happiness and the flow and the contentment really is contentment, because happiness it comes and going, so it's really contentment that holds you. um and so Cliff said, what you're saying right about now serving is why it's not my job to maintain your happiness, because my job is to serve, and you may disagree with things that don't make you happy, but I'm doing them to serve you, right? Because then there goes the compromise, because I'm not, everything that I do to serve you is not going to just benefit me. If I
Right.
only do things that that benefit me when it comes to you, I'll never make you happy.
I said this at
Because
the
what
podcast.
Yeah, because that means that I'm only making doing things for you to make me happy. That's the selflessness. To be selfless is to say that this is not making me so much happy, but I love you so much, and I know you love me too, so I'm going to do this even though it's no real benefit for me. Like, I don't care about this, but I know
Right.
you care about this, so I'm going to do this for you.
Right.
you know um Michelle said, it's the keeping score that bugs me. If you tracking what I am lacking, then you are not focusing your part. This is what is meant about putting yourself first. People think it means me, 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 but no, it means check yourself first. And that's a good one, Michelle, because people do keep records, and I had to stop doing that. I had to stop keep, because if you believe, biblically, it says that love is not keeping records of wrongs.
Love is
Because if you doing that, then you're not focusing on what's the good. You
track. What
focus
are you
on
tracking
every
for?
time you get on my nerves, and every time you do what I didn't want you to do, and every time, and now that's what you're highlighting, and that's what you're putting out there, versus just a check-in, like, hey, can you do this next time or not do that? A check-in and just talking about it is versus nagging is something different. But also, when a
Right.
person checks in with you, or you check in with the other person, you want them
Right.
to think about it and let it resonate and make a change.
And that's what I was talking about, the 80-20 thing, when I was talking about at the podcast. Like, it's bigger than money. Like, it's really bigger than what people think it is. It's on a whole scale.
Right. So today, Talisha, we said the same thing. Let me type on that for nothing. I know. They said, happiness is not a chore. It's a matter of choice. Even being together 24/7, it's healthy to have breaks. It's definitely healthy. I believe in breaks. I believe in individuality. I believe that you should have something that you like to do and I like to do, or sometimes we can go our separate ways, and I just want to go have a me time and buy me tacos and go window shop.
Hold on,
And then,
babe. Brandon Forbes and Angel Ford in the building. What's good with y'all?
hey, hi. And so, you should have the time, everybody should have their time with what they like to do without feeling bad that you're not spending time with your spouse.
Right.
So, yes, everybody should have that. But what I'm talking about more so is, don't think that if you guys are living together and having a life together, what you do matters to their life, and what they do matters to your life. So you
Right.
still have to worry about, I mean, like,
Consideration.
consider, yeah, have consideration on, hey, this is how I live. If you're a messy person and they're a clean person, it's gonna clash.
Right.
Nobody's gonna have everything the same. And it takes years to get to know each other and really work with each other for the other person to start vibing with you and being on the same page with you. So that takes practice. That takes sticking it out. That takes conversation. That takes accountability and saying, you know what, you're right, and let me get this together, so that way we can vibe more, we can harmonize and not be arguing.
Right. Let's close up these comments real quick, babe, because we got to get up off of here.
Yeah, I
We
got
both got to
5%
be. I
left.
got to be at work 12 hours tomorrow.
All right, Ricky says that if you love someone genuinely and if their friendship is all they have to offer, then take the job with pride.
Right.
Got to get back to the happiness. Do the simple shit that made you like each other at first. Exactly. Cliff said, right? We have weekly check ins. It's needed. Weekly check ins. And sometimes it's hard. because
Sometimes it's more than
sometimes you don't
weekly.
want to hear what they want to say, or you be like,
Right.
"We just talked about this." Ricky Slick said, "It's the importance on getting alone time and going on a vacation together." Yes,
Yes.
alone time, be best friends. Yes. Cliff said, "Truth. We grow together, but we each need to be able to grow individually also." And I believe in individuality, so we steadily bring in growth to the table. Look what I learned today, babe. That's so true.
Man.
He said, "I wasn't happy the first time I heard my girl fart." That's hilarious.
And you're gonna be unhappy every time after that, I promise you. That shit do not smell good. You be like, I gotta put my face down there eventually. Like, what the fuck? He said, I
It
thought it was a
wasn't a
myth.
myth. That
It
was not
wasn't,
a
bro. They
myth.
fart too. Butterflies still shit. Don't get it twisted,
Hilarious, man. If I explained everything, it would be the whole podcast. No, we're gonna have you on again, Damien, so we can touch on some other things. I know you and your wife 18 years, so we
We're only
gonna
2
have
years
other
behind
more
y'all, so we
subject.
know.
Yes.
Trust me.
Don't forget, y'all have subject. It don't have to be relationship. It could be single stuff. It could be aliens. It could be about politics. It could be anything, parenting, anything. Give us more subjects. Of course, we try to have people come on here and there on the podcast and do bring their point of view. So don't forget, hit
Right.
us up. Let us know.
Ricky Slick, make sure you like and follow us. I see you been on here tonight. My boy said, I thought Pixie Dust was about to come out. No,
Oh
sir.
my
That's not
goodness.
Pixie Dust. That's Shitty Dust.
No, he said I thought it
Yeah,
was
that's
like
Shitty
rolling some
Dust.
fruit.
That is definitely
He
Shitty
said I'm
Dust.
checking in on Monday. Yes, health. Yes, definitely do that. He said
Yes,
I'm
please
back.
come through. The funny part is, Cliff, I want you to come on Mental Men's Health Monday and have a subject you want to talk about. You definitely a male that I respect. You go through a lot as a father, as a husband, or you about to be a husband again. You've
Look,
been a daddy
don't
for a
tell
long
this
time.
man's business.
I'm not saying it. I'm being funny. But this is the Full Cup podcast, man. Thank everybody for coming on tonight, man.
Yuki
I want to
balls.
leave y'all with 2 songs tonight. I'm gonna leave y'all with the song that I shot a video for when I was in Stockton. I definitely want y'all to tune into it. The song's called "Lonely" with me, A King Jones, A King, and Silk Sinatra. And I'm gonna play the Full Cup podcast song. Tonight has been great.
Yes, y'all.
Tonight has
Thank
definitely been
y'all.
great.
And we still reeling. We still gonna post more pictures of the full cup pajama jam that we had in Stockton. Last Thursday it was a ball. Like we said, we want to have it again. Try to do it annually, but we'll let y'all know if we do that. But yes, we
Right.
appreciate y'all.
Also,
Appreciate y'all.
right, the last people that's left in here, I need you to leave us 1 out of 10 on a song that's getting ready to get played. I know y'all like the Full Cup podcast song.
Oh,
Let
Scorpio
me
season. My birthday is next Tuesday, y'all. We may or may not be on here. We will let you know. TBD.
to be determined. Letting y'all know I'm about to play this song called "Lonely" by King Jones, A King, featuring Silk Sinatra. Man, let me know how y'all feel about them. I'm gonna play the Full Cup podcast song. I definitely need y'all to rate this though, 1 through 10. Let me know, man. It's the Full Cup. Continue to pull up.
King Daddy go crazy.
I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely.
Like sitting at the light ticking, nigga, it's my turn. I outclass most niggas, but they still don't learn. Dressed like newly picked produce, nigga, I stay fresh. Speak about me, don't whisper, say it with thy chest. You born with the dick, with the emotions suppressed. So in touch with your feelings, I guess, but nonetheless. Money for the mad problems, charisma for the language. Everybody can't go, but everything is for the taking. They swearing that I'm crazy, watch a nigga go ape shit. Hospice, how I'm feeling, I'm starting to lose patience. In this life, I'm gracious. I'm sorry that you waited. Don't worry about how I got here, just be happy I made
I know
it.
I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely.
I left the jewels in the safe. I'm shining out the diamonds. Heard it's lonely at the top, but I gotta keep climbing. Rather be up with problems than stuck at the bottom. I put a pause on my awesome. I'm playing possum. All the fruits of my labor, they don't want me to blossom. Plant seeds before spring, but won't fall in the autumn. Why would I conversate if you can't comprehend? It's only family around me. I ain't got no friends. Want me to lose, but all I know is win. King Jones, here we go again. So underrated. That's an understatement, but I don't give a fuck if they love it or hate it.
I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely.
Y'all know how we got out. Y'all know how we go out. The Phull Cup podcast theme song. I know y'all already love this. Y'all gotta rate this. I just want y'all to rate that last song. Video will be dropping. I'll have a snippet within a day or two of the video. Man, it's the Phull Cup. Continue to pull up.
This is Michelle Childress, and welcome to the Phull Cup.
Welcome to the Phull Cup.
Yo, it's the Kid Zoo. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Quincy with the questions and Talisha with the tea. Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is where you need to be. Honestly, can't forget about Mondays with men's mental health. With the Capone will be sitting to my left. Yep, so many different topics, plenty people with knowledge. The viewers check people. Better watch it.
Hey, y'all, this is so Sinatra. Put your bottles and your cups ready. Welcome to the Phull Cup.
Hey, yo, what up? It's your boy Blood Bar Stewie, aka Bloodshed. Welcome to the Phull Cup.
Yo, this Ready Red. Welcome to the Phull Cup. Hey, this is Wani. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
This is Port City. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up.
This is Lamont Dean. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. What's up, this T's Woods. Welcome to the Phull Cup. Hey, this is Krita. Welcome to the Phull Cup. This is Tammy Harrison. Welcome to the Phull Cup. This is Angel. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. This is your girl Kayla with Photo Live 209. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
Hold on. Thank you, everybody who came into the Phull Cup podcast live tonight. We'll be back on Monday with Men's Mental Health Monday. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. on the West. And you know the rest. Continue to pull up to the Phull Cup or shut the fuck up.